Yo, 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 yo. We are live. How is everybody doing tonight for week 3 of what has become the national phenomenon, otherwise known as fan controlled football, the FCF League? Excited for the Knights of Degen battle versus the Zappers. If obviously you can't tell, we're here to support the Knights of Degen, of course. It's your boy Zook, joined by his co-host, Coach Richie. How you doing, sir?
You already know it's a Saturday night. I actually coached all morning, so I'm sun beat. You can probably see my farmer's tan, looking pretty good. Forgot to put the sunscreen on, definitely. So we're ready to coach some football, some meaningful football, right? Some football that actually matters. Not like pretending that you hope you get to call the play. But Zook, we actually get to call the play, my dude.
Yeah, and I had a lot of new people this week that bought ballers.
Let's go.
Because that was kind of the next step. They really liked it. They wanted to get involved. The floor is nothing for what value I think it provides in the immediate.
Oh, my
Plus,
Lantas.
what I think it's gonna, be created in future utility. So more and more people are gonna start calling the plays. That's why the people that have been here for a while, getting that score up, will have their vote count more, which has been super important and why it is. We're here to have fun, but you also want to call the proper game. If it's if it's third and
Absolutely.
if we're up 20 and it's third and 30, we should not be
3.
throwing bombs, right? We just
Oh.
hand the ball off, go the other way. It's you want to call this game as if it is an actual game because it is, and this power has been bestowed upon us, and as Uncle Ben said, with great power comes great responsibility. So it's on us to carry this Knights of Degen team to victory tonight, calling plays, having some fun. Jigga's going to be popping in and out, giving us some live interviews from Atlanta. A lot of people down there for week 3. We'll get to talk to some of the players, talk to some of the fans. A lot of stuff going on tonight. It's an event. It's Saturday night. I'm hyped.
And then also we might have a special guest at halftime coming through.
Let's do it.
Yeah, man, I'm excited. It's going to be a fun night. Make sure you get your apps ready, right? Make sure you can call your app.
Yeah, I gotta get
Make
that
sure you
ready.
have your sort of Twitch. Make sure you're good on having both games sort of running. If you're getting new because the delay, we
What up? What
realized
up,
that a few
MJ?
weeks ago, right?
Yeah,
We
yeah.
realized, so let's be conscientious of that there.
Yeah, one screen have us up, on the other screen have the FCF chat up. On your phone, have have the app going, ready. A
Yes.
lot of screens open. We're in a virtual world right now.
The virtual world, my guy. Absolutely. I got plugs
Yeah, I'm
on top
getting
of
my
plugs.
I'm getting my FCF screen ready. All choices from the phone. Yeah, in terms of play call, you got to get the FCF app. You got to download it, connect to it with your MetaMask so it gets your ballers, and then every single time a play comes up,
Yes.
it pops up on the app.
Correct.
There's this game going on right now that I'm watching.
You got to be predicting plays, Zook. You got to get that fan IQ. That's one thing that goes underrated is, voting for and predicting if the other team picks that play. Because then you get your fan IQ up because, the MVF is very valuable in the FCF, which is the most valuable fan. Last year, the number one fan got a super amazing prize package, and I'm gunning for that top. I'm gunning for that top spot. I've been GWR. I think TGP's up there. I'm up there. So that last year they gave out an Oculus 2, an autographed football with all the owners' names. I mean, literally, and I think there's way more than that. So, definitely make sure you get it in there.
I'm trying to see how far behind. No, I think the Twitch app is just as fast as the app tonight. So I think that means we'll actually be able to have the Twitch up simultaneous to the play that's actually going on, which could be cool. But yeah, download. There's an FCF app. That's what you need
Yes.
in order to call plays. Or there's
On
look at
Twitch.
Yeah, you could do it via Twitch. I think doing this app or getting your MetaMask somewhere on there. There's a bunch of different ways. Oh, see, like it's letting
Correct.
me go here.
Yeah, because you want to be able to call for certain teams because then you can get called predict IQ. And then if you predict the right play, then you get IQ towards your fan IQ, which goes towards the most valuable fan.
Which is all stuff that you want to do. Wow, that
Yes,
was a
there's a
nice.
lot going on.
Oh, what a drop! That's not cool. That's not
Ooh,
cool.
Andrew Jamil too. That's a recognized. That's one of the better players from last year. He's sort of been having a down year this year. Sort of if you want
Great
to call him a
post.
sophomore slump.
Oh man.
What a move too. $1 million move with a 10-cent finish. You know.
Yeah, you got to come up with that. You got to come up with that. Especially the difference between a 6-point game and a 4-point game is ginormous. Obviously, due to the fact that there's no extra point. The way you got to convert that extra point via offensive
Correct.
play puts a premium on being up just 6. So that's a ginormous drop in that game. But I'll go back and forth between watching the end of this game and breaking down the roster that we have going
Please.
into tonight
Yes.
after what I think is a very, very successful draft that we had this week. We were able to keep a decent amount of continuity, draft some players that maybe if they weren't on our team prior, fit pretty
Correct.
conducively into what we're trying to build. What was your original general sentiment when we left that draft Wednesday night?
My sentimental thoughts about a draft. I mean, definitely emotionally attached to these guys. I think we took an approach the last 3 weeks, Zook, and we've taken chemistry, right? You know, we brought in, excuse me, Jedediah Lewis, you know, chemistry. We franchise tagged him. Our player kept him. Ed Crouch, we gave him a running back, you know, so we kept it. And then we kept the same offensive line, kept the same defense. I mean, these guys want to play together and play for our teams because they're excited about playing for us. So if we can continue to build that chemistry, because remember, on-field chemistry is really important. There's a lot of option routes, a lot of routes out there that, you know, are determined on how you're feeling. So I think we're building a really good roster here. I'm really excited. We got a new receiver in this week for us. We got a few new people on our team, which I'm really excited for.
Our overall strategy, if I was to a general one, looking at based on how our draft is and what I've heard about the playbooks, our biggest strength is probably speed all across the lines. So as quick and as fast as we can get the ball into some of these playmakers' hands, which I've heard, and I haven't watched too much today, but Coach Ritchie was telling me behind the scenes that a lot of the new playbook deals with sweeps, options, a lot of movement, and stuff like that. So one thing we have going for us is definitely our speed. Jedediah and Drake Wells. Drake Wells is a pure speed slot receiver, a little
Yes.
tiny. Jedediah is kind of that mix, can play slot, can play out wide, is super fast. And then a little difference between our outside receiver this week is last week we had Hollywood, who was the bigger
Hollywood.
frame, the bigger catch radius, maybe jump balls deep in the end zone. Jordan Williams, our new kind of outside main receiver, is more speed. So take that into account when choosing our play, that overall it's not size, it's not physical ability. Like we were throwing some fades last week we were doing some box outs. This week it's all about speed. So guys like Jordan Williams may be the fastest receiver in the league. We know Yeti,
Yes.
quickness on the field in terms of changing direction very quick. He's fast. Like I said prior, Drake Wells, specific slot receiver, and even our fourth guy. So our first guy off the bench, Eterius Giles, he's also a slot receiver. So all of our receivers fit in the
Correct.
similar mold of shifty,
Yes.
fast, good hands. Maybe not gonna win a jump ball potentially down the field, but if we can manufacture plays for them to get the ball in their hands as quick as possible, it's people that are tough to bring down. On top of probably our two best players, our quarterback getting the ball to the wide receivers, Ed Crouch. If you've been here for a few weeks, you now know what we think is the best player in the league at the most important position. That's our QB, Ed, and Terrell West, our running back. Those are
Yes.
our two quote unquote captains, the two guys that we franchised
First
first
two.
after the
Yep.
first 2 weeks. So Those are kind of the playmakers. That's kind of a breakdown of our position players individually. D block and force field are the units that we have. Force field being the offensive line. I don't think they were our offensive line last week, though, right?
Yes, they were. So they were our offense and the tight ends. So remember that the offensive line and the tight ends are grouped together, and this week's playbook is actually giving a lot more options for our tight ends, which is really cool. So they're trying to utilize that mismatch because remember, if it's a tight end on the field, usually it's a defensive end or defensive, big body trying to cover a guy that should be a little bit faster in the grand scheme of things. This guy, Tommy O'Shea.
Yeah, Tommy's good.
He had a really good catch, or a few good attempts in the first series of games, and I was really impressed by him. So this game is going on right now, so we're really excited. We're close. There's only 54 seconds in the second quarter or the second half of this game going on prior to us. Glacier Boys with a 26-22 lead. I think we're really in a good situation to be hyped. We got T.O. going. We're going against T.O. No Johnny Manziel this week. So, but, it's not like he really did too much for them anyways. So we'll see what happens. But if you're a Knight to Degen, make sure we're spreading it through the chat, through our Discord, making sure they're spreading it even on the Twitch. If you're a Knight, you don't have to be in the community to be yourself a Knight. You can own, like Zook said earlier, a baller. Ballers, an NFT collective. The Baller Collective in the FCF. You can go through and buy one on OpenSea, which is the second, the market. People are selling them. You can go on and I think get some. I don't think you can mint any more Knights. The Knights are sold out. So the only way you can get one is to go through OpenSea.
And Steeds. You can't even mint Steeds. They're all sold out. You can buy them on the secondary market unopened.
Correct. That's right. Steeds are, it's going hot, beautiful. Just wait and be excited for what the future holds for those.
Slick Nick.
He's a catalyst. OTO. Only takes one. Oh, somebody's down on the field. Offensive line, a big boy. It's never good when you see an offensive lineman down. They're hard to come by in this league. I know they do have backups, but you never want to see somebody get injured. You never want to see somebody go down. It's never fun to see that in the grand scheme of things. So
I don't know where the stats are. I don't think these are updated. Maybe they are. Let me see. What does it say for Yeti? No, that could be right.
Yeah, 6 catches.
Yeah, that could be right. Ed, let's see.
We're the late night game, the primetime game. This is gonna be big time. I'm excited. The Zappers, I could run down the hallway and show you my Johnny Manziel Zappers jersey from last year, but I'm not gonna waste my time because
we Knights, baby.
Fireplace. You know what? I got my tie-dye orange and blue. I made it with my daughter. My daughter was super excited to tie-dye for the first time. So, you obviously care about that kind of knowledge. But we're going to call it a game. Let's, I think start it off with a bang. Let's run the – why'd you not throw that underneath? Wow. These guys, seriously. Zook, what are you thinking? We got a lot of read options. We got a lot of nice combos. They got a lot of in routes now. There's one called a Dino. It's a double in with, I think, a back front side post, determining on what quarterbacks are righty. So that would be his backside post. We also have these read options. They're called Indy is the new run term now. So they're trying to, if you are on the FCF app or the homepage on the website, fcf.io, it talks about how they're getting rid of the names. Last year we used to use different names like slide into the DMs, all these sort of silly names. And sometimes those plays would get picked just for the sake of their name and not for the sake of what the play actually does. So now, unfortunately, Coach Jenks is no longer a part of the FCF. I think he took a retirement, I believe. And now Coach Leota is now, retirement, right? Coach Leota is now
what's up?
Coach. Oh, what's up there? Toby. What's up, buddy? How are you this evening?
Pretty good. I'm watching football.
Watching football. Watch the draft. Who watched?
Oh,
I
Who
did
watched
not
the
watch
draft?
any.
Everybody.
I didn't watch any of the
Okay.
draft today. No,
That's okay. It's all right.
there was more important things going on in the football world.
Woo, he said, "Wow, sorry, no fun league."
I
Cheers
did
to
see
that.
that the one running back that I was talking about, Julius Chestnut, he just got signed undrafted to the Titans. That dude is a beast.
Really,
Yeah.
it's awesome. Have you been watching FCF all day?
For the most part, yeah, we had some softball games in the morning, but
Okay. Ooh.
yeah, this is a great game.
they've
All
always
of them have been
good.
extremely good games. Like coming down to the wire, should have been stars. I like their mascot more than I like their jerseys. I think their mascot's really cool. I wish they would have done a lot different with the jerseys, in my personal opinion. I don't know why I like the bandit looking
It's
dude.
just
He
a
looks
lot of
cool.
pink.
Toby, can you
Yeah.
give us a rundown,
please.
basically, of who we're going up against tonight as we try and build a
Ooh.
strategy of how we want to attack them on offense?
Yeah, so I mean, we got the Zappers, which it seems like Manziel has not been anywhere in the building today.
Nope.
So I actually don't know too much about Kelly Bryant, but I'm
Clemson,
expecting.
great.
Yeah.
Are you cartooning me, Bill?
Balls and D block to handle.
Wow.
But I'm not sure what defense we're going up against. Do you guys know?
What defense we're going up against? No.
We should
Wait,
have
is
that on
this D
tap.
block? Is this D block that's playing defense right now?
Yes.
And now they're
We
playing
got him a
again?
sword.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're going to be angry. They're going to be angry.
Yeah, they've got all the momentum going in.
So what time will this game actually start if this one ends now and we have
Probably
the same?
like 9:15, 9:20.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, we're right on sketch. This quarterback really showing up for the should have been stars.
Yo, that's a nice run. That's a nice run.
Is this our defense on the field right now that can be exhausted going into our?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Slick Nick looked like he'd been making quite a bit of.
But at least we
Yeah,
know
they're
that
making
now.
noise.
Yo,
Yeah,
I
but
love
also
this play.
we should have been playing not in the second game, correct?
You're right. We should have been playing at the 7:00 slot.
Yeah.
Hey, I
Good.
finally just moved into 7th.
Hey,
Trying all day.
what's your IQ?
Spots.
I'm so hyped for this game.
I'm so hyped. Don't worry, sir. That's just a
we
plastic
don't
sword.
just straight blow them out. So there's at least,
No,
like, some
people
type
are
of
saying
excitement.
that like we cannot.
Oh,
Like,
those people's
this is a big
PFPs.
win. This is a big game. This is a very, very
guys see
big
that?
game.
You see everybody's PFP in the end zone?
Yeah, I did see those.
That's pretty cool.
Yo,
I
so
thought
they're
they
gonna
would've been
have
in the other
one
end
play.
zone.
Say again,
Yo,
Toby.
use your power play.
I thought they would have been in the other end zone though. Like it's never in the end zone where they'd be scoring unless it's a defensive touchdown.
Don't make sense out of common sense, Toby, okay?
Right.
I don't know. I'm nervous. I'm like nervously
Yo,
excited. Does that make sense?
That was NFT's anonymous, my guy.
Was it?
Yeah, I know he's there. He was hitting me up.
Like,
All right, they got one play. 4 seconds left. Buckets. What up?
What's up, fellas?
What up? What up?
Yo, how about that Jarman TD?
Right?
Yeah.
what a run. What a run.
That was a man's. That was like a Tim Tebow type
Bleeding.
run.
Bleeding. Ah. He got a John 316. Tebow should have taken a freaking knee instead of Conor McGregor did.
Yeah, here's the last play of the game.
PI!
Well,
Oh!
Nothing?
Nothing.
They're saying tripping?
Game.
Saucy.
That wasn't PI.
I know. I wanted it, though, just because for the sake of the game.
Oh, of course,
Have you
of
guys
course.
watched the NBC stream at all? Like they're so far behind, it's crazy.
Oh, I could
Are
see that.
they?
Yeah, I can see them being like way behind.
Zook, I was
like,
gonna say you're
People
speaking to
will
my
be doing
heart,
the
man.
2-point, and the other team's already scored another touchdown.
Oh, that's PI, bro. He ran clearly into him.
What was that, Buckets?
I was saying you're speaking to my heart. I'm a UF grad. I was there.
Are you?
When Tebow was there.
I hate
Were you?
Tebow because I'm a Steelers fan.
Uh,
That
Die
playoff
hard
game.
Steelers fan. Yeah. Yeah.
so you were there when they had the murderous row? Was Hernandez there?
Hey man, I had shots with Aaron Hernandez.
Oh, whoa,
That's
whoa!
badass.
Use different words. Use different words. Use different words. You had drinks with Aaron Hernandez. You didn't
I
take
had
any
drinks
shots
that
with
were
him.
only an ounce
Yeah.
and only
No.
1 ounce cups. I took a drink. This guy really carrying a sword around? You can't carry a sword.
He's got a straight katana. He's been taking out every time they score almost.
It was wild, man. Hernandez, he was the cool guy. No inkling at the time. But granted, it was only a few times we hung out. But
So we got about
Slade played
15,
well today.
20.
did anyone else look at the should have been stars roster before the game started? I was kind of like, like the roster's like, It's like not that. Not
Ken
that
right
impressive.
now.
Galloway didn't even play.
Yeah, especially with Galloway out. I was kind of looking at it. I was like, who was drafting?
All right. They all doubted me. I mean, we did doubt him. Calm down. Oh,
Slade
man.
Jarman.
Slay.
Granted, maybe Slade's better than I thought he was, but
He's a lefty.
Galloway.
Connor. He does a Connor McGregor.
Yeah, we like Times. We liked Antonio. Yeah, there were some guys. Learned a lot during that draft.
we liked him. But we liked him late.
Yeah, we did.
Coach, I got something just for you. My Brady came in.
Shots fired. That's beautiful though. I like it. Mine's chilling over there. It probably doesn't really blend in really well. It's a white on white, so good. But that looks good. It looks good.
Yeah, I'm pretty impressed. I haven't done the NFT yet. Did you add it to your wallet?
Yeah, I already listed it.
What is the NFT?
It's like a movable. It's like that football, but it's like
Go.
movable. It's a pretty cool little NFT.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Smoke.
MJ's got the API. I'm gonna have MJ do some analytics stuff for us in the background. Anything that he wants to do, he's a whiz with that stuff. Definitely could help us with the drafts potentially.
Well, now there's no draft really this week. There's only
Well, it can
just
help us
sort
with
of
the
offensive.
keepers, right? Isn't there
Yeah.
you gotta let one guy go and then it's a redraft of just the one guy?
And
Yeah.
offense and defense too. I think it's still going to be all one big draft, but 3 rounds.
Does our coach know that though, and offensive coordinator know? Obviously we have some top guys, but maybe to get Giles a little bit of playing time if he can, because we want to see who to keep and who to not keep at the end of the day.
I think they actually have Giles slated as the starter. They have Drake Wells sitting at the backup spot for receiver.
Okay, I don't.
That sounds right.
I was not Drake Wells. I was not a Drake Wells proponent. That's not to say I've ever seen the man play a single snap of football anywhere, because I haven't. But I know there was other guys there at the time that I wanted, and I liked Giles.
Yeah.
I was looking at some stuff about Giles while we were there in this draft, and I think he's a very, very good complement to the other two receivers that we have in Williams and Yeti.
Yeah, I thought he went really late. Surprised.
Yeah, I think Giles is my choice for slot.
All right, boys.
Yeah, Giles is nice.
Wells is definitely decent. I just think that there's almost this extra level of
camera
chemistry
bugging out?
between him and Crouch. And Crouch is always looking his way.
Dude, I gotta say,
My
man,
camera bugging out.
I'm pumped after watching
Yeah,
some of
Wes
the
a little bit.
RPOs today.
Yeah, I agree. There's all different plays. None of them the same. It's the playbook's completely different.
No,
I don't
completely
even
different. That was
More like a
We
Madden
want
playbook.
to keep people on their toes as much as possible. One thing that I've been thinking about is we are the last game, and we know how the playbooks work across the different teams. So people may have now seen formations, seen how the different new playbook has been unleashed. So anything we can kind of do along the game to differentiate ourselves, even a little bit, if something pops up that doesn't even look like it would maybe be like the exact perfect scenario for it. We throw it out there because these defenses have now had the opportunity to go up against these very same playbooks. So we have to keep that in mind as we're choosing plays as well.
Yeah.
Are we?
Now I saw a bunch of runs today for the Apes. I was watching particular. That was one I had the time to watch in between coaching today. And Francois was moving a lot of his running backs and doing a lot of extra movement, which I know Crouch said he likes to do as well. There are some good actions, a lot of motions with the same with different plays, which is nice. So it's like the same motion, but it's different plays, so it's not getting predictable like what you were saying, Zook. So I think this playbook did a really good job. There are some reverses and some flips. There are some hook and ladders. So there are some like a guy comes the deep in and there's a shallow drag and he's supposed to catch the deep in and throw it to the drag underneath. So just sort of be mindful of those. We don't sort of need those, you know. I think those are plays that are those gimme plays that you're getting too much. You know, what team just sort of try to run a reverse on the near their end zone? Like, why are you trying to do all that movement like that with those extra tosses near the end zone where this one mistake can now lead to a touchdown? You know, so let's be mindful of when we call those plays, and let's be smart because they do give you those options. Because I've been doing a lot of predict the play today, so just to sort of see this new playbook.
Yeah, we got to also just be weary of. We have the interesting thing about this league is, I mean, it has been less turnover week over week, but as we said off the top, there is new guys on our team. We're kind of getting the feel how people are playing West, how people are playing Yeti. We don't quite know how this defense is going to play Williams in our lineup. We don't quite know how they're going to play Giles. We don't quite know how they're going to play Wells. So we'll call plays at the beginning based on what we know and some different things with the other people. We'll see if they give Williams some space. We'll give him some more short routes across the middle, get the ball in his hands quick, give him some time to run. If they're playing him with a little press coverage, we know he's a speedster. We know he can get up the line. We'll take some chances more down the field. So kind of with him being that new weapon, it's so easy and we can let them determine exactly how we want to use him because either way, he'll kill them. And the other guys, we kind of know what we want to do with them. Get them the ball in their hands as quick as possible because they're guys in space that are tough to take down.
Well stated.
Coach, all that predictive play today, and you couldn't catch GWR? Come on, man.
Well, I couldn't watch the first two games because I was coaching, so I was only able to watch the Board Apes one. And so I called a few plays. It was a good game. They called a lot of runs. I mean, it's arena football, right? You make one guy miss and you get a little space, right? It's not where you got 7 versus 11. Now you're missing an extra 4 guys chasing after you. So, like I said, it was a quick game. I really don't remember. I think it's a weird facet when you're trying to predict for other teams. It's sort of like I'm not really even caring about the situation.
Hard,
it's like trying to.
I couldn't get.
I'm
not in
the game has started.
Wait, what?
On the app.
What?
No, it hasn't. No,
Yeah.
That's a preview. No, it's a preview. It's a preview. It's a commercial.
It's a preview. I thought the game had started. I was like, what?
Yeah, it's all the Knights jersey. I had that same panic attack, and I was like, yo, we're the late game. Get out of here. It happened earlier.
I was just bugging out. I was just bugging. I was like, yo, we're going.
Oh, what a throw.
Just when those inside run plays come up, let's feed West. That's what we got to do.
There are some nice ones. They got a lot. GW Smash, I think there's one of them is or GW Storm or something is read option now. There's a straight running back. Straight quarterback like power. So they've motioned across and the quarterback just goes right behind everything. There's a lot of good play action. Some of them they say they're run plays, but if you actually look at, they're actually play actions. It's sort of like a play option. So.
How do you tell? It's like so hard to tell when I'm looking at the play.
I want to go and I'll go in the coaches thing next week or this week and sort of ask because I noticed that like when I was predicting, I was like, oh, I predicted a run, but they're like sort of doing that option and then throwing it. I was like, wait a second, thought it was a run. So I don't know exactly.
Did you guys watch the first half of like GW Smash? Aline had like 60 yards off that play. Like they smashed that play like 5 times.
Yeah. It's gonna be a money play.
He was looking real good until that fumble. He got clocked.
Yes, he
I
did.
missed the fumble.
And then Jigaman's there. He said he went in and had a pep talk with the boys in the locker room.
I saw Drew in the box earlier.
Yeah, you see Drew? I didn't get a chance. Did you see him on TV?
Yeah.
I saw a story. I didn't see it on TV.
It was the early game.
Week 5. That's when I'm going back. So we just booked all of our tickets. So we'll be there week 5.
Big
Back
game.
at it.
Big game.
Big game.
Toby, you
Big
coming
game.
back
Big
now?
game, boys.
I am not sure about that week yet. There's
trying,
7 weeks in the season, right?
Yeah, it's
Correct.
May 14th.
Yep.
Yeah, but then like May
should I
28th
come?
would be the last.
Yeah.
dude.
Hell yeah. It's an experience of a freaking lifetime, bro.
It was
Bro, one of the most intense feelings and things I've ever done. Like you're on the field, like you're like where we're at on the lower level or the top level is a freaking amazing view. Oh my God. And then the venue, because you're gonna be in the VIP suite probably. So then you're walking up and down the back aisle. It's such an intimate experience for a football experience. It's really awesome.
Twitch chat, tell us if you're going to be there May 14th, week 5. Who's going to be in Atlanta with us?
I know Jigaman, he's going. I think Drew's going.
Yeah, I'd like to try, but I got a lot of things that are going on, so I'm gonna be.
Yeah.
That's life.
Hey man, I live in Atlanta and I can't make it. Week 5 is the first week I'm going to make it.
Right. It's just
Right.
like the weather's breaking. There's just so many things going on.
Got so many family trips and stuff right now.
Well, my brother's lacrosse team made their playoffs, so I'm going up to one of those games on Tuesday.
Big
Oh,
game.
that's nice.
If
Did
they
you
make
get them
it
to call games? How'd they like FCF?
What's that?
Did you get them to call a game for FCF?
No, it was like because remember we got moved at like 3:00, so we had like the game had just ended basically, and we were out like back at the tailgate, and I couldn't even get the app to work for myself. So like the only thing I could do was be in the Discord and the FCF channel. It was like talking to Jersey Born, and I was like, I can't recommend this to anybody because I can't even use it. Like,
Yo.
There he is.
Yo, guys, I don't know if you can hear me. It's super loud in here
Yep.
in the arena. But I got to share with you guys. We got Mike. We got Michael.
Let's go. We're about to
Let's
fucking
go.
light it up.
We're going to run this team out. Here we go. Check this out, guys. We got everybody ready. Everybody say hi.
Make him big.
We're live on the street.
Yo, make him big.
Let's go. Nice.
Duke, make him big.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, make him big, Duke.
All right, guys, we're about to lead the team out onto the field. Me, Drew Austin, Michael Day, my kids, the entire defense. We are ready to run out. We're ready to do this. Yo, you guys ready for a W? Let's go! Check it out, check it out. Hey, Drew, we're live on stream, fellas. Say what's up. This is prime time, baby. We're on prime time. Here we go, guys. Here we go. You know what? What do you think? I should just stay on screen while we run this thing out? I think so. What's up, boys? Go! Get ready. Ready? Let's go, Preston! Excellent, Nick! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go, Ed! Oh, that's right, the T West fam! T West fam! Guys, enjoy it. We'll be checking it all night. We got the player cam. Hey, Zook, you're good, bro. Come on back. I'll be back. I love you guys. I can't hear nothing.
I can't hear nothing.
Family
Let's go,
friendly
let's go.
broadcast.
We got the players coming out. T West, Ed
Are
Crouch.
we worried that D Block played last game?
No.
Of course, of course, I'm going to be a tad worried in the sense I just got done playing. Like,
I actually
what
kind of
energy
like
are they
it.
gonna-
I kind of like
They're
it.
warmed up.
Yeah, they're warmed up.
warmed up for a good amount of time.
Williams.
Where's Danny? Come on, Danny.
He's not playing yet.
I know. I'm kidding.
Oh,
Yeah.
are they
Yeah, I'm
serious?
not
Like,
surprised.
He's
no.
selling life
Watching that practice
insurance
the other day.
or whatever he does.
Jumped
What
over
was his
AJ. He
job?
jumped
Someone
over
said what his
AJ.
job was.
I
What
could
is
definitely see
that?
that.
What is that? I don't know, but I'm doing it also.
We can't even do this. Quick.
We have to
Oh,
retire
man.
that too.
I think that's our backup. I think that's he threw a pick last week.
Just having coffee, guys.
Yeah, I think it's the same guy. Although he's got a different number on, so
Boo, Zappers.
Boo! Boo this man.
I'm worried about this game. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people in the community are saying, "Oh, I hope this." Like a lot of people think we're gonna blow them out, and we're looking forward to next week. Think this one is gonna be kind of easy. These are the most dangerous ones. These are the most dangerous games out there. Sometimes you tend to play a lot worse in these ones where you're -7 than when you're +7 because you're the hunted rather than the hunter. So we'll see. Always a chance in FCF with the way that the game is called, with the way that fans have control. We do have a say. There's only so much the players on the field can do other than what us as a community are trying to tell them to do. So let's stick together. Let's really pay attention to see how they're going to play us early. Coming off some disappointing performances, you got to think this may be a kitchen sink game for them. Maybe we'll see them do some things they've never done before on offense and defense, play a play style that they've never played before. So let's pay attention early. We know that with the personnel we have on our team, we should be able to take this one. Let's be smart.
2
We
minutes.
got the players to do it. We got the offense. We got the defense. We got the play callers. Let's take this one home tonight and then worry about next week.
I wasn't worried until Johnny wasn't starting. Then I got a little worried.
or Brian Allen.
Or Brian Allen. Yeah, exactly. But, I mean, did Martavis even get the stat sheet earlier? I feel like I watched.
Yo, Martavis is nice.
I think he had he didn't. It was a bad ball, but I think he was only in on like a couple plays and like a man up or two.
Yeah. I mean, he should be money on a 2-point play.
Yo, he's so nice.
Yeah, he was definitely open on a backside fade, but I forget who was playing quarterback. Did not give him a good ball. Alfonso Howard, that's who's playing for them. They've got too many receivers. They're going to have to drop one of those guys.
Yeah, so we're about, I would say,
Well, hopefully
we're probably 15 seconds behind.
Yeah.
No, I think you're doing good.
No, I got the app in front of me. I'll do one more refresh.
Yeah.
Either way, you guys know the drill. Have the app open in front of you because that is actually live.
I got so many screens.
We'll keep the screen open as well, obviously. 'cause
Toby, stop
we
yawning.
can always
They might,
rewatch the play.
do
But
it on purpose because that way they get more views.
Why is my camera bugging out?
Yeah, I keep noticing that. At least it's like just the bottom half.
Yeah, what is it?
I don't know. It's a
Get the
brand new
app open,
freaking
everyone.
camera. Oh. No, screw Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't actually very good.
let's keep him on the sideline.
Boy,
Yeah.
he ain't even here.
We are a little worried about D-Block, but they are warmed up.
What the
Sputnik's ready to
fuck?
go.
Yo, does anybody else want to see if they bring the FCF up on their Twitch on their second screen? If we share their screen, it'll be closer than mine, potentially. We could just keep mine up.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you are a little behind.
10 seconds or so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was what it was last time.
Ja, Makuga.
It was supposed to be like a owner co-stream or something that Jigga was doing.
My Mac sounds like it's about to take off into space right now, so I don't think I can share my screen.
every time it like comes live. Yeah, I'm in like a. I'm not even on Wi-Fi right now. I'm on really good connection. It's just the same as it happened last time. It's behind.
Yeah.
Harder than Yeti.
Yo, this one's a little bit though.
Yeah, you behind.
Yeah. Yeah, it is on the F. Yeah, it's on. I don't know if it's FCF or the Twitch end, but it's just the difference between Twitch and the app.
Who's calling for? Someone's calling for the Zappers. Oh, Zook's got the Zappers on his.
No, I'm not hooked up on this one. It was letting me choose people's play in the last game too. On my app, it's letting me choose Knights of Degen.
So now you get the double IQ. Okay. I see what you're doing over there, low key.
Where does that's what happens?
It's you gotta allow your extensions through your login on your Twitch. All right, boys.
At least the Zappers didn't get Martavis. Martavis, Harden,
here we go.
Would have been.
Oh, she's back. That girl just doesn't stop dancing.
Oh, the dancing girl.
Dude, she's back again. All right, boys.
Danced like
Game
8
time.
hours last weekend.
Dude, last fight the whole time. Okay, here's that GW Storm or G Storm, not GW. G Storm. Rito.
Got that GW in your brain.
See, it's like a read option throw. See what I mean?
Yo.
That makes sense of why some of these pass plays have somebody blocking. I'm like,
that's what I'm saying. So that must be a read op. It's a read option to a pass. So it's
basically
RPO.
Does anybody in the chat have an FCF stream that is faster than this on their Twitch that could come up and share their screen?
Here, I mean, I have mine. I don't know how to share it.
Do you have 2 screens up?
Yeah.
At the bottom of the StreamYard, it says share screen.
Share screen.
And then, yeah, I just hope I don't know if it'll put the same.
Yeah, your stream is like 20 seconds behind my app right now.
No, it's behind my app. Other people are saying that it's behind their Twitch.
Oh, shit.
All right, yeah, you just got to go to the...
Wait, what the? All right. They gave Brian...
Okay, yeah, yours is much more up to date than mine. All right, so 1st and 10. Yeah, it's my...
Yeah, Brian took the read option to the outside.
Sorry, guys.
All right, 1st and 10. Our defense was literally just on the field in the last game.
Oh, sharing coaching stream. Look at that, though, boys. So this is
a little bit closer. It's like 5 to 6 seconds.
Yeah, this one's good with my app. Yeah, this one's
like perfectly. I'm tight on the app.
Yeah.
Oh shit! They just gave
Shit.
Yeah.
Telling you, man.
What the fuck?
I told everyone, don't take the Zappers lightly. We have to play offense.
Yeah, I don't know if it's us taking them lightly. I really think it's our defense is tired from playing 40 minutes.
Well, we should be trying to run the ball a little bit and give them some time, give them some rest.
Yeah.
It went down to the wire, too. Like it's not like the game was over.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's run this football.
So basically, yeah, Quavo just had like a huge birthday party. Got all these folks to come down and play 2-hand touch ball.
Yeah, flag football league.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun to watch. Tyreek Hill was about the only one trying, it looked like.
I mean, Jameis throws the interceptions in NFL. He throws it.
Yeah, it was very realistic.
He like came in and threw a pick right away. It's a terrible ball. It was so bad. You threw it right to him.
What is
Yo,
terrible words?
I got mine up to date, and I think mine might be a little bit clearer. So let me check.
Good
All right.
GW
My
Storm.
plays just came up.
Good. Everybody's going flash follow. Flash follow.
Looks like G Storm is taking a lead.
Yeah, G Storm. Dude,
my plays aren't even up
that
yet.
read option.
Thomas in the end zone with our
Where are we going?
G Storm. Is your streaming better? Zoom.
Wait, keep yours up. Because mine's freezing a little, I think.
Y'all got your plays up? Mine didn't come up.
Yeah,
Did
I
it?
use Twitch. I don't use the app because the app is real spotty.
Yeah, I'm going
I
back
use
to yours,
both.
Coach Richie. Mine was slow.
Right.
NBC is just now showing the touchdown.
All right, come on.
Yeah, it's an interesting problem for them to figure out. Like, how do you keep it real time?
Go to
Here we
Ron
go.
T. West. All right, should we keep it
Go
still
Jet
on the ground?
Jet Indy. Jet
Yeah.
Indy.
Jet Indy,
Jet
Jet
Indy.
Indy.
Jet
Oh.
Indy.
Doesn't look like we're getting the vote.
Jet Indy.
Oh, it's coming.
Jet Indy.
Yo,
It
do we
is
have
gonna
someone?
make it.
Who?
Can someone write in the Discord, in the FCF Discord, the play?
I mean, we have 20 some odd followers watching our
kinda
stream
have,
right
like,
now.
Oh,
if
did we
most
get
of
Jet
us are-
Indy? Okay.
Yeah,
Most of us are going the same way. We should have the play call.
I'm gonna drop it in the FCF Nights Discord.
I thought I
Yeah.
did, but yeah, please do.
Let's
Oh,
go.
I'm in the Knights and like the DJ, not in the FCF.
DJ, yeah, heard.
Come on.
They can't hear that. I heard him.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
See what the hell's going on
West
here.
behind Epa up the middle can go all day.
Read that end.
Why did he not give that or keep it?
Why do
Oh,
you keep that?
Yeah, they
All right,
still
throw the
flag.
ball.
throw it. Thank
Hey,
you. Thank you. You can't do that.
Yeah,
You can't
come on.
do
Oh, we'll
that.
take
That's
it.
a little
That's
excessive.
Grow up.
ridiculous. There's kids watching. Have a little bit of standard. After the play, unsportsmanlike defense.
First time.
First
Hey, let's throw-
down.
15-yard
throw the ball
penalty for
here?
Junior Zapper.
Can we do a play
Run it.
action pass?
Yeah, I don't. We'll have to see.
Yeah,
We'll see what we got
Got
here.
one there.
Let's do a play action pass if that's what pops up. I think they're gonna think we're gonna run the ball again. Off of turnover, we're close first down.
Hey, you can't do that. Did you guys see that? You can't do that. That's illegal. What is going on?
U.S. parents are here.
Play call. What are we
What are we
doing?
doing?
Indy
We're
flag.
going
do-
Indy Flash.
Indy flash.
It's probably a good
There was
call.
there was no passing play I like. So remember, we're not
This,
forcing
this,
it.
this looks like a read option right here. Actually, like that's
Yeah,
like that RZ receiver right here is
Oh,
running.
yeah,
You know, it
this
looks like
is
he's
an
running for a
RPA.
block. So we got the tight end flaring out. So we got a little Tommy O'Shea possibly
See, when it
receiver.
says
So this
run, we
is a
don't know
read
if it's
option.
RP. Yeah, we never know though. Actually, which is like the difficult
If you
part.
see
And
like on
that's-
the play calls, there's
Yeah.
like a straight line if they're blocking or an arrow if
Correct.
they're out.
I mean,
Come on.
Correct.
the best thing we could do right now is like basically run as much as we can on this first drive and give the D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Especially if we're getting 5 yards every time.
Yeah.
I mean, I think West even got back to the line of scrimmage, even though that shouldn't have been a give.
Come
Should
on.
have been Paul.
Yeah, should have been a Paul.
Or
Even a
just hand it
toss
to
to the
Yeti
wide
right
receiver.
away.
Yeah, give to Yeti. Yeah. All right. This is our first chance of looking at a little bit of the offense spread
Yeah,
out.
just hand it
Oh,
Oh, you should.
oh, he had him. All right, should we?
I slide in my DMs.
I kind of like another run. Is that crazy?
Yeah, let's just run again.
Let's run.
Indy pop.
I mean,
follow?
I like cute
Let's
flash
we need
follow.
also.
Flash follow.
Yeah, I like flash follow.
All right.
Or
I
run
would
that
slide
down.
in my DMs.
sliding the
I just think that we've been running the ball. Let's, get our quarterback moving, get him out of the pocket, get him sliding. He got that option to take off. He's looking like he wants to run the ball a little bit. But if you selected the run and the pass is bad, then you should get more fan IQ. So, I mean, as much as sometimes it's not the greatest thing.
Yeah, but I always root for the play no matter what.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. I always want the play to be productive. I never want a negative play.
Right.
Not even close. Like, at the end of the day, screw fan IQ. I want to win. Like,
Yeah.
I was a Zappers fan last year, so it was not fun to get our butts
I can
whooped
give
all
the fan
all
IQ
year.
in the other games.
All right, so what do we got? We got Ed Crouch rolling out to the left. We'll see the play on the screen, or will we? Come on.
Oh, that's. Oh.
It's okay.
Oh, okay. So what is it? Third and 6?
3rd and 6.
G-Storm?
Vegas or Sticks? Oh, you want to go G-Storm or
see.
G-Storm?
Or Sticks. He said he liked Hitches.
I like Sticks. I like Sticks.
If we go Sticks, then maybe we can pull the votes here.
Because honestly, what Sticks is giving every receiver an option to run what they would like. You're either turning around or you're beating your guy.
The community
So
goes G-Storm here.
G-Storm. Because we're going to be too far behind.
Is this an option?
They're not going to actually hear what we're saying.
Although G-Storm is what Glacier Boys were running this shit in, like, they were balling.
I mean, this is
What were you
still
saying, Toby?
we're going to get positive yards. I think we're too late in the stream. Like, people aren't catching it in time to actually vote for what we're saying.
No, I actually think we're just lined up and people are just kind of because his screen is lined up with my app, so like I don't get the play until we talk about it. I think people are just learning.
Yeah, but like I have the stream pulled up on top of it, and the stream is actually 5 to 6 seconds behind, like what it's actually showing. Like we're seeing it real time, but people watching the stream aren't seeing it real time. Oh man.
Jesus.
Well,
we got
not a double pass.
What's up, guys? How we doing? How we feeling? Everybody good?
No, we're getting smashed at the line.
It's all right. It's all right. We're getting a little smashed.
Dino. Come on.
Dino.
Lock in that Dino. Come on. I think we put that Dino right now. That's what we're doing.
Right. Everybody up. 4th down.
Guys, I don't think we should use it. We don't use our 5th down right now. We don't want to use the 5th down right now. And the offense isn't in sync yet. You're good. Hey, Drew, we got the player cam on. Say what's up. Let's go. Guys, we got to get this ball in the air right now. That's what we got to do. We got to get our ball in the air.
Dino, come on.
Let's go!
It's going to be wide open.
Ahead of us. You guys are ahead of us.
We are. I'm sorry. Let's go!
I'll be back.
All right,
Wow.
I'll tell them not to come up during big plays.
Sorry about that, guys. We're a little ahead of you. Great job calling that play, guys. Amazing. Hey!
Wells giving Zook and I the finger right now.
Wells,
Yo,
what did he
what a
say?
catch.
Say sorry, Zuki.
Guys, I just want to point out, this committee, we all talked about it. Blake Wells could be the answer this week. There it is, first touchdown of the game. We are going to hook him up with a Steve tonight. Hold on. How you doing?
Ah, 6 up. That's all right. Still a great play by Crouch on that 4th and 8.
All right, we tied. And we got our decent rest. Nice long drive. Look at that backflip.
We had a timeout. I'm use the head.
Yo, what a catch. What a catch. All right, we need a big defensive stand. All right, so we know the situation. Six. Not even halfway through the first half.
Feeling good, boys.
Yeah, let's get a stop here. Let's get a stop here.
What happened on that? A little bit of a breakdown, huh?
Yeah, just when Ed rolled to the left and started approaching the line of scrimmage, I guess they were playing some type of zone where the cornerback thought, jump up.
Over the top.
Right over the top. He was just legitimately wide open. These guys, when you're playing 7-on-7, these defenders are getting used to cover portions of zones that they're not used to.
Can't hear anyone, but everyone looks great. Hey guys, we got Mike with us here. Coach Vicky, how are you guys? I don't see anyone else. If anyone else is there, nobody in the buckets got so excited about a touchdown. They ran away. Yeah, they're like snack break.
You guys, so we bask in your passion.
I wish we could say we understood what word you just said, but we can't. But you know what? That was a great call, guys. That touchdown was epic. Drake, Wales with a touchdown. Let's go. Ooh, we got this. Ooh. Cheers, guys. Hey, break it down. Let's talk about those stats. We'll be back to check in with you guys. And hey, if you want to play a cam, let me know. I'm going to get Drake over here. I'll let you know when we get him, okay?
Run it. Wow, what a play call, huh?
Loud.
On fourth, what was that, Zook? What was that? Fourth and 8. 6?
Fourth and 8, we ran Dino,
like Dino Rubble. All right, here we go. Back on D. All right, little read option here. Okay, terribly late on that screen call. All right. Only 11 minutes left in the game here. First quarter, first half. We got a lot of time, boys. High-scoring game. Everybody's tired. Offense is prevailing. Ooh, 69 came in hot on Allen. The only tough thing, Zook, it'd be like cool to call some defense, Like, hey, call blitz here, call.
I know.
I don't know why we haven't gotten into that part of it yet. I don't know if that would take too long to match up coverages because they switch in different players. But I would definitely like to be curious on when we get to call that defense. Like, hey, let's man up here. It does give us some time
to kind of relax, though.
That's true. We got a lot of emotions going on right now. So I can definitely see that as well. Oh, Kelly Bryant, Clemson quarterback.
Yeah, let's get home.
Yeah.
He's a little bit different, though, because he's mobile.
Agile. Yeah. But how much do you know? I mean, I guess you don't need to know the route book too much. So give, double reverse, get in there.
Oh, it's a throw. It's a throw. Come on. Oh.
Wait, was he past the line of scrimmage?
Great defense. Great defense. Great defense.
Wow.
What a play at the last second by that corner to get back. Kelly Bryant, a little bit of a Philly special double reverse throwback to the quarterback. The pressure by Slick Nick up the middle meant that the wide receiver had to step up. It gave our cornerback time to drop back.
Hold on, boys. Hey, guys, we got Grant here. Grant's going to say what's up to everybody. How we all living? Everybody. Yeah, from this angle, it's like looks like. Hey, Grant said he's not going to give you guys credit, but good job on the play call.
Who was that?
We're just happy to be here.
Grant.
All right, 3rd and 4. Defense.
Here's that hook. Who's that hook and ladder play?
Defense.
Oh, yes.
Get home! Get him!
Yes!
Get him! Yes! Come on!
Look at that pressure. Look at that pressure.
That's D-block! He went over the rail! Threw
him out of the ring.
That's at Risky Town! That's Breezin'! That's Slick Nick! Come on!
Kelly Bryant is looking nice.
He literally went over.
Let's go! Come on!
Flip the field. What are they doing here?
You're out of
Welcome to
here.
the FCF. 4th and 7. What are they doing? Going for it?
He's a
I mean,
million.
they got a progressive fit down.
Than Manziel.
Come on,
Where's the
defense.
buckets?
One more time, baby. Come on, one more time, defense.
Come on, baby.
Come on.
Hey, I know the play. Tell them to play. Hey, tell them. Oh.
Cover the middle of the field. Cover the middle of the field.
There
Get
it is.
home.
Oh,
We killed
Oh,
him.
he got
Killed him.
smoked.
Did he get that? Was that enough?
but
Yeah, of
Brian-
course it was.
Brian took a shot.
Ah.
Got smoked. He had a little wince on his face.
Ah.
Slick Nick.
Oh.
Hello.
Ah. Damn. All
Ready
right.
to go out and get it.
T.O. already looks gassed.
Do you
It's
think
tough,
Terrell
like-
Owens practices during the week?
No.
No,
No.
I haven't
He
seen him.
just
in
shows
one
up.
play.
I mean, look, he's run 3 plays. He's
It's
he looks
tough.
like exhausted.
It's tough right now. When you're playing an offense like this in a league like this, those 4th downs are so critical. That's the game. It's 4th downs and it's 2-point conversions. Everything else is fun. Everything else is, obviously has a part in the game. But those critical possessions in a field as small as this, with the competition as tight as it is, that's
Yeah,
it right there.
Come on. Wrap up. There you go.
Limit plays over the top.
Keep everything in front.
Yeah, limit the plays
Square
over
up,
the
break
top.
down.
We saw from
T.O.
we saw from how we were last week with D block. We just don't want to give up anything over the top because we want our defensive line to get as many opportunities as possible to rush the quarterback, either to get a negative
Correct.
play or to get a turnover. So legit, make people methodically take it down the field because the more chances you give our defensive line to go at your offensive line, when you have D block, that's probably the biggest advantage in any game in this league right now.
Yeah, I'm
Especially
pretty
when
sure
we
they're
have
leading the
force
league in
fields.
turnovers.
And we have force field, so if there was ever an offensive line that you would want to have, then I think there's one other maybe, but besides force field, we have the offensive line that could potentially negate D block a little bit. So there's really no one out there
Good.
to take them on. Make tackles, use the sideline as your friend. Smaller width of a field.
Yep.
Pass
like
guys
a-
to each other. It's really a rogue middle linebacker and no deep safety, so it's on him to make sure no one gets behind him. And you can see
Nick.
he always drops back.
Wide open.
Ah,
Come on.
that was we played a 2 very deep zone with
Yeah.
2 guys in the middle. We were looking for crosses with 2 deep men, and they just ran a play exactly the opposite of that. They ran a seam
So
route
this-
with 2 guys stopping on the outside. So
What's up, guys? How we feeling about Kelly Bryant playing for the Zappers right now?
He's better
He's
than
taking
Manziel.
what we're giving him.
yeah, we're feeling good.
Did you guys hear the Southwood news?
Yeah,
He's
retired.
back and looking good. And feeling good. The plan is let's make sure our boys are up by like 40 points. Let's get the Southwick in there and be the team that allows them to get a touchdown. How you feeling?
And he gave us the scoop. If he gets in, no RPOs.
No
He said that's
RPOs
not his
again.
game.
Okay,
He's short and
what's your
sweet.
RPOs for Southwick?
Zook is fired. He said, "Bunch of RPOs for Danny." Man, guys,
What's going on?
This guy's taking
Great
what
job.
we're giving him, Jigga Man.
great job on the call play, man. They were a little tough there in the beginning, but I think you guys broke them down to open up that play.
Come on, defense. All right, they handed it off. All right.
There we go. Come on.
Nothing.
I'm not seeing
Second and 7. Second and
quite
8.
the same explosiveness as last week from the D.
Kind
I
of
can see his-
feeling
I
like
can see his
our
navel.
week 1 where they're running almost
What's the
that
time
well,
on the?
they're getting
Remember the
5
time on the clock? We get the ball at halftime.
Yeah. Oh, we just got to make sure we score, don't leave any time, and then
Yeah.
we're taking the possession game in the
I
second
feel
half.
like I'm.
Or check
I
the
think I'm
clock to
watching
make
that.
sure we want to
Yeah,
make sure. Yeah, that's
I would say I feel like I'm watching an SEC game here.
right. All All right, let's go
Defense
One
looks
play.
exhausted.
Yeah, one play. This is tough. They
Defense.
just played a game. They legitimately just played a game.
No, that's.
Now they got jet reverse pass.
Oh God.
That's the thing with here to tell them.
That's the thing with these trick plays and the new playbook is having a mobile quarterback is even that much more important because you can see how often they're going out for passes as well.
They're gonna mess up the
timeout.
Yeah, they called a timeout.
Who took it?
Coach.
Okay. All right. Big play.
Man, we're gonna really make a big stop here, boys. You can tell this defense looks a little tired. We're gonna get this. Remember, in that 1 minute, it don't matter what we call. The clock stops. So,
Degen, how's the boost?
what is?
The boost is good. We got to run out of the tunnel. My kids ran out. Drew was there. Michael Day. The guys are ready, and they've been spending the afternoon with us. We got to watch the Hunter Day and see Tyreek Hill running all over the place. I did try to call his name a couple times, offer him a spot as a receiver tonight. I don't know. Maybe he just didn't hear me, or possibly just ignored the crap out of me. But either way, here we go. Here we go. Come on, guys. Let's see what happens right here in this defense. Let's go. Let's see.
Nice. Huge play.
Hell
That's
yeah.
gotta be intentional.
Oh, that was huge. 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 Come on.
Let's go.
Hey, you know what? While we were watching this, I want to ask you guys your opinion, especially because you guys all make up the committee. How do you feel about the fact that our D block plays both games back to back? I want to get your thoughts on it.
Bullshit.
Okay, that's a good answer, man. Okay. So, in other words, I'm the minority here. Go figure. But what I was going to say was, I kind of like it. And the only reason I do is both of them back to back. It's no different than them playing a full NFL game, right? Instead of that 7-hour break. Oh, did he?
There was ever intentional grounding. That's it. He's 20 yards back, behind the tackles.
Yeah, we're going to have to score every time. We're going to have to play good on the 2-point conversions.
If that's not intentional grounding, there is no intentional grounding.
Yeah, I think they called it.
There should be.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, come on. No, they called it. Come on, refs. Come on. Have a little integrity for this great sport. Is it?
It's trash. No.
They didn't call it.
That's ridiculous.
And it's only 2nd and 11.
There was a similar play earlier in the Glacier Boys game where they did this.
No, it's third.
How is it only 2nd and 11?
Wait.
Oh,
it should be like 2nd and 25.
I think intentional grounding may just be a 5-yard penalty. I don't know. I'm hella confused. Oh, Slicknick, get back. Good. Oh, but he didn't get off. Oh, we're playing? All right.
He was out of bounds.
All right, we got to tell them at halftime they're running it just hitch routes on the outside and playing into our deep zone and just going up against the style of defense that we're playing. They're picking up 8 yards every play.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, they don't need
actually knows how to read a defense.
Terrell Owens any cushion. They just need to cover number 3, whoever's over there.
Yeah, just maybe go to a little bit more man instead of zone, even if it's a deep man to break in on the – because these guys are just – we're playing such a deep zone on the outside because of the style that we thought the Zappers were going to play. They're doing pitch and catch with Kelly Bryant. And if you know Kelly Bryant from college, that's the style of offense he played. He was when he was the Clemson quarterback, they were not the explosive Trevor Lawrence, Deshaun Watson, even Taj Boyd style offense. Those were like their 2 years where they were pretty actually porous on offense. And it was a lot of 7-yard hitch routes, quick, accurate. He's a West Coast. He's mobile, but he's more West Coast when it comes to passing. So maybe we want to step up on these wide receivers. We'll see what we do here with our defense.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yes!
No, sir.
So the intentional grounding is not a loss of down. It's only a 5-yard penalty.
Yes, that's what happened. It was 2nd and 6 when they did it, and it went to 2nd and 11.
That's ridiculous.
That makes no sense.
That
was a wrong play by Bryant, the quarterback.
When do we call timeouts? Like, when do we start calling timeouts for our offense?
Manny has
wrong
to.
play.
That was the wrong play.
1 minute.
Yeah, because he moved on the wrong side. How is it 3rd and 2?
Where are you going? Nowhere.
Wait.
It should be.
Wait, what?
He was.
Wait, what?
That ain't right.
The fix is
I'm
in.
so-
It should be like 3rd and
Oh
7.
my god, and nobody knows. Like, no one could have any idea. Whatever they put up there, we're just gonna be like, let's go Knights! I think that's the Knights booth, so let's go!
It is. Woo!
Yo, this is crucial to get a possession. Like, to be
They
down a
really
possession is
screwed that
bad.
up.
I know it is. Very bad.
Alright. So let's get ready.
TV
Remember,
time.
guys, on offense, immediately we want to go down the field, pass the ball when we get it. Let's choose the plays. How does it work with clock stopping?
The clock is going to run no matter what until 1 minute, and then it stops no matter what.
Okay, I like
After
that.
replay.
So a minute's
Like
like a
college
year.
rules.
So
almost.
so we've
Okay.
got plenty of time. It'll be hard
It
to run
stops
out a
for
minute.
good. Like it stops for good until.
Every play,
Yeah,
it stops.
every
Okay.
play.
Okay. Not even until they spot. Okay, that's dope. All right.
Right.
So a
Yeah,
minute,
not until
okay,
it's
we have
that's
more
straight
than enough
college.
time already. We have more
Yeah.
than enough time.
Like
Okay.
if you have 30 seconds, you have enough time to get down the field.
Yeah, a play is like a play is 6 or 7
You've got
seconds.
that's like
Yeah,
it's like
6
5 to
seconds.
6 plays.
Okay. This is a big defensive play here.
Yeah.
Do not.
Huge.
They're gonna run the hitch play on the left side. Please, if you're there and you're somehow streaming this, run down to the field and tell that cornerback
And cover that guy.
to just step up on the zone. They're just running hitch plays. That guy
Jump
runs
around.
5 steps and turns around, and we'll see what. Does anyone know the down and distance? Are we just all?
It's technically
should be
3rd and
like
technically
4th and 4, but it
It
should
should be
already
like
be
4th and 4.
4th.
Yeah.
5th and 4.
should be something, but it's not what they said. I'll tell you that.
It's
Yo.
It should be 5 extra yards on top of the sack and a loss. of
Yeah.
down.
What the
It
hell?
should have been
What
like 3rd and 27. Like,
Yeah,
that's what it
yeah.
should have been. Instead of 2nd and 11.
Come on. All
This
right.
is bull shape. This is bull shape, okay?
This
Defense.
wedding is bullshit.
No, it's the shape of the bowl, my guy. Bowl shape. Is this coffee or is this not coffee? I can't tell.
Brought to you
All
by
right.
Linkto.
We're back
All
up.
right. Play of our lives.
They're running
Oh,
crosses
I
and
don't-
drags.
No.
What happened?
Oh, commercial break.
Yo.
Really?
FCF put an ad break in the middle of a 5th down on Twitch.
What?
We stopped them. You have to be a subscriber, and then the ads don't come up. But that was a terrible
Oh.
timing if that's what happened.
Am I not a subscriber?
There's a flag, I guess.
Yeah, there was a flag.
God, Wendy,
Yo, just hit
Silly.
the-
you
Just
got that
subscribe.
back. This is literally the crime of all crimes. That's that Biggie Bag commercial. I've heard it
They
like
called
25
a
times
penalty
today.
on us. So it's first. They got 1st and 10.
They swatted the ball, but then there's a penalty on something.
On us.
Yeah, pass
Yeah,
interference.
pass interference on us.
I've never heard pass interference called against defense in the last forever, but yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
I'm
Ever in FCF.
subscribing right now. I'm
The first
subscribing.
ever. And oh, come on.
Ooh.
You
No.
kind of hooked him.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Kinda hooked him.
Okay, I subscribe to the FCF.
That's just because T.O. can't move his body anymore.
Yeah.
All right.
He looks terrible out
The
there.
Tin Man.
All right.
It's like
We need
a
to play tight man
fake block.
coverage. We need to play tight
At this
man
point-
coverage and let
At this point, he'd rather score.
Well, not even that because it stops after every play. D block should be automatic attack mode.
Yeah, this is where D block should be the best.
Yeah, automatic attack mode where Kelly Bryant
Is
has
Tio
2 seconds to
dying?
get the ball out. If that happens, he's going to take a step back. He's going to
He
throw
looks
it.
so
We
tired.
should not be playing zone down here. If we're playing zone down here, it's
He
a mistake.
literally looks like he's about to die. He's about to pass
11 on
out.
11, you play zone. 7 on 7, you don't play zone down here.
Where do we?
Knights of Degen versus Zappers. They're on our 1 yard line.
Oh my!
Okay, so they can run it. I take back everything I said. I didn't know how close they were.
Can you guys believe the half is almost
Look
over?
at the
It's
clock.
the 3rd possession.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yo, because the way that they're playing, we're just playing this deep zone and they're running it and then they're throwing a hitch for 8 yards.
Nice.
They're running it, throwing.
So you guys see
Take the
private
ball.
chat?
Come on.
You see a private chat here.
Yeah.
Here we go. It's a give. Get in there. Get in there. Yes.
Yes.
Let's
I mean-
go. The block.
Oh, timeout called.
Timeout. Good. Good.
I mean,
Call timeout.
it doesn't matter. It's just like
It's the
Oh, yeah,
Zappers,
yeah.
it's the Zappers coach calling a timeout so that the fans have to repick a play. Like he didn't like their play call, probably.
I mean, this is
All right,
the most.
boys.
This is the most the Zappers have run all season.
Yeah.
all season.
But that's what's going to happen, right? As teams start getting a stigma and a playbook is built on them, like you're going to start see them zagging when everyone thinks they're zigging. So it does make a little bit of sense that they started operating under this. Plus, they have a new quarterback, so who knew what was going to happen? And like I've been saying, if you know Kelly Bryant, you know the style of offense that he thrived on in Clemson. It's a run the ball, play action, short pass. Not really a vertical style offense that we're used to with the Zappers. So they have been playing to his strengths.
I don't know
There's
if I
something to Zappers.
if I believe
Go ahead.
that the fans are capable of zagging when they throw 50 times a game. 2 games in a row.
Well, they are. They have.
You
All
got
right,
the AO
Tio.
picks.
He's probably trying to get
All
the
right,
good. We're
man up.
playing that tight defense. Come on. Yes.
Go.
Yes, bro.
Yes, that's the defense you play. Tight defense. Blitz the middle linebacker up the middle. Kid Kelly Bryant. 1 second
Why
to
you
throw.
first
1
off?
second to throw.
You don't want to be on ESPN, guy. Why are you looking back? Why don't you look backside fade there? Terrible. Throw the TO.
Because our middle linebacker came and he knew I got to throw it the way I'm looking, or else I'm going to get absolutely destroyed.
Is there a
Right.
fade?
Inside. Suits Mike.
Literally the same defense.
Oh,
3 rush, middle linebacker blitz.
Oh,
Tight
no.
defense.
they're lining for a PAT, boys.
Come on.
Because I don't wear my Knights
We got a
and
new
DJ shirt.
corner
It's my
out
tie-dye
there.
shirt.
Let's see if
All
he
right.
picked on him.
Press
Is there-
coverage. Press coverage. Come on. Press coverage. Press coverage. We're doing it again. I
TO's like,
like
what are we doing?
I-
What's the play
I
call?
love
There
the
it is.
defensive
Three-
adjustment class.
Oh no! Yeah, get the ball.
Well, you're ahead. You're ahead. You're ahead.
Toby, shut your face.
Get him. Oh,
Yes.
Okay.
What am I like 5 seconds ahead? Shit.
Like 10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
I'm
you
just
got to
watching on
punch your tongue,
StreamYard.
sir.
Yeah, I'm just watching on the StreamYard.
I gotcha.
Yo, no. What are they calling?
Your tongue. Dude, Bob Menery did say he was going to pay the refs. He told Jiggaman that.
dude, if they
Jiggaman Menery came over in front of Jiggaman's kids and were like,
Yo, what are
I'm
they
broke tonight
calling
because I paid the
here?
refs.
What is this?
Dude, bring Jiggaman on. Ask him. There's no way.
What are they calling?
Yeah, what's the conference about?
It's ridiculous. It's 4th and 8. There was nothing there.
They're asking
was
if
clean.
Tio wanted a baconator.
That was clean.
Meal. What?
I don't understand.
What the hell?
What was the call?
Illegal formation on the defense. We'll have to look into the rules to see. I think maybe a certain amount of defenders have to line up inside the box versus outside the box.
But I mean, that should be called immediately, like not after the play conference.
Now there was 4 guys in the box. That's what
They
it's
said
been
it
all
was-
year.
Fixes
He said
it.
5. He said it was supposed to be like 5 yards off the ball.
Oh, the middle linebacker was
Dude.
too close, maybe, to the quarterback.
Oh my god.
Bro, we've gotten more penalties
Like,
called
I
against
guess
us
it's to
than
give him
any
enough
other team
seconds where if
has
he gets a
the last
he's
4
the middle
weeks.
linebacker is basically getting a free run in this league. So I guess they want him to start from a certain spot where
Well, if
the
they would
quarterback
put
at
running
least
back
gets.
back there to block, then
They
he wouldn't
could.
be
No, I
a
agree
free
with you. I agree with you. But that seems to be what it
Tio's-
is.
Yeah.
Tio's helmet's all jacked up.
It's
right.
got like a big old
Flip
thing
down.
hanging down from his forehead.
Hey, look at him.
Yo,
He's
the
like, bro,
clock
oh
is
my
just
God.
bleeding, man. The clock is bleeding. Come on, one time
Yeah,
for the
it is.
defense. Kelly Bryant, one time,
They got that
make
fifth
one
down.
bad throw.
Turnover, baby.
Come
Let's
on.
go.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, damn.
T.O. All right, that's okay. We got 30 seconds.
You're
We
too
got 30
little.
seconds. We got 30 seconds.
You're too little, they said.
This is a big stop on our defense. This is a big play for our defense right here.
He's too little.
I mean, to be honest, he is.
He got bodied out on that slant.
Yeah, like that's Terrell Owens. Like, what the hell are we gonna do? You know, he just bodied that guy. That's a top 5 receiver of all time, and that may be conservative. He may be top 2. All right,
I
Kelly
mean,
Bryant, come
you
on.
got to press him there more. He's got to get up in him,
Yeah, I mean,
get him off that route.
There we go.
I think
That's more like him.
look, I will say this.
All right,
Yes,
plays
yes.
are up. Should go
Plays are
Dino.
up.
We got
Plays are up.
30 seconds.
We gotta
Dino.
run.
Dino.
Dino worked last time. Let's run it again.
Yeah, Well, if
Dino.
on the last one,
Dino,
he
Dino.
had Jordan Williams wide open if he'd have thrown that post.
Did he miss?
Come on.
Did he miss? He missed his point after, so it's good. So we're still like
This
able
is
to take that
huge.
next
This
jump.
drive is huge. If we could somehow score, get the 2-point conversion, get the ball back again. Come on.
Come on,
The
boys.
30 seconds is an eternity. We have
Eternity. That's
We got
7
5
plays.
plays.
6, 7.
Yeah,
That's 5 plays.
probably more honestly if they know it's quick. Probably 5 normal plays, 6 hurry plays. But as you know, with these drives, the most crucial plays are what you do with the first few. You really want to
I
get
mean, this
the
should
big
be a
chunks.
touchdown right here if he just throws that one ball. Why the clock's still
Yes!
going? What in the fuck? The clock's still going. They just ran 4 seconds off.
Stop
Delay.
the clock!
Where are
All
they?
right, another play.
Delay.
Another play, everyone.
Delay.
Delay.
I don't want that reverse.
No,
Delay. Delay.
That's
No,
fucked.
Come on.
delay.
They just took off so
Everybody
much
up.
time off the clock.
Everybody up.
I know, that was
Everybody up.
garbage.
We're all hurrying up. We're all hurrying up.
That was garbage. The
Yeah,
4 seconds.
there
It went out at
why is it still
24.
running? Oh, wait. It was down at 24. It went to 21.
Yeah, it just kept
Yeah, we
going.
lost 3
It should
seconds.
stop immediately.
Should.
That's ridiculous.
They're really fucking us this game.
Okay. Stay with it, though. Stay with it, though. This is a big play. I think they're going to give X yards. Who's X?
Maybe
Who's our
they
X
switched
receiver?
this
Is
to
it
the night
Yeti?
game because the refs were paid off for this one.
Menery went over.
Whoever's our X
I mean,
receiver here.
we've got more calls on us this game than anybody's ever gotten this whole season.
Yo, Williams.
Yeah, I've never
Williams
seen
is
a
going to
pass
be open.
interference call.
Or
Yeah.
Z.
Anybody.
Is the cornerback going to
It's
bail?
Yeti.
Is the cornerback going to bail?
Oh
He
my
didn't bail.
god.
He didn't bail.
Nice
He didn't
throw.
bail. He didn't.
All right, the clock stopped
What
there.
a catch.
What a catch. What a
Vegas
catch.
pass.
You want to
Yeah,
run the
choice,
ball
choice.
because the clock's going to stop no matter what.
Let's
Another
run
one,
it.
the
Jet
Vegas
Indy.
double pass. Vegas double
Indy?
pass. Vegas
No,
double pass.
choice.
Choice is already
Choice.
going to win.
Yeah, let's go
Damn
choice.
it.
Choice.
I was going.
I want no double
sneaky.
passes. No double passes.
Yeah,
That's you're getting too
Three
cute.
reverse double pass.
Bro,
right now.
yeah, what a freaking catch. Throw across his body, bro. That's a nasty throw and a nasty catch.
That's
Yeah.
our franchise boys.
Ooh.
Okay, I like
Two
West
down.
here. I like West out of the backfield. If he gets inside of the guy
He
covering
hurting,
him.
bro. He hurting.
So what do we got? 3 plays.
Choice.
He's just cramping, though.
Think
We
so?
have three.
I didn't
We have
see.
3 plays relative to how quick they stop the clock after the play is done.
And we're on
that.
our what? 12?
About that.
Come on.
Actually, he might not be cramping. I thought they were stretching his leg.
No, he looked like he was like, you could tell when they're sort of like just can't stop moving their body because they're in pain and stuff.
Yo, what sucks
so-
I
is
don't know.
Really
Actually,
goes-
they just pulled him right up, and he's walking.
our
Calm down,
defense-
Toby. Don't make sense out of common sense. I
We
told you
played
that.
so much better than them this first half, and they just had more time and drives than us. Our defense played well on the last drive.
I agree. I agree with you, Zook. And guess what it was? Pressure up the middle.
Yeah. This
Yeah,
is a
I mean-
big 12 seconds. Huge.
That
14.
linebacker blitz was killing them. We just gotta.
Offense.
This might be a
What
good time
defense
to use
plays? Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's use it. Let's use it. Let's use it. We need to use it here. It's a smart decision to use the power up.
Yes.
It really is a smart decision. We need to score here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we get ball at half.
You don't want to have that pressure of being down going into half. Let's score here.
Guys, I'm going to hang out. I'm not going to react to what's going on live. I will mute myself and hold my celebration. Watch. Today is where you guys learn my great acting skills, okay?
Yeah, but the lights behind you tell a different story.
Yeah, the lights behind you.
Oh, we don't want you to hang out with us. I'm like, whatever.
Yo, 14 seconds. Come on, everybody. Yo, can we get up? Everybody get up. Get up. We got 14 seconds left. First and 10.
I'm like half laying on the couch. I can pretend like I'm up.
Come on. Okay, I like this.
Right, you can get that view.
Ed's got them.
How about that, Zuby?
That corner just turns around.
And what I like about this play, like I said, is everybody has an hitch option. So it's basically do kind of whatever you want in that
I'm on my knees.
lane.
Oh.
Like Ed could be in there saying, your option is this. Your option is this.
Yeah. It's coverage base. What are they seeing?
Come on.
14 seconds. We're on our own 10. That's what I'm saying. Tobes, we're close, my guy.
Yeah. Yeah, we've definitely got the power up for the whole time.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay. I like
5,
West.
Yeah.
Ah. Come on, West. Come on, West. Yo. Come on! Let's go!
Over 2, boys.
That was sick. That's why we got Yeti.
Back shoulder.
Nice.
Nasty. That was nasty.
Stop that.
Yo, that's a dart.
Chemistry.
Come on.
Wrong.
All right, they need to put Yeti in for this 2-point.
Teams are sleeping.
Yo, who's in?
West.
Yo, come on.
Oh, got him.
Come on. Come on.
God.
Ankles. Defense.
All
Defense.
Who was that?
Yeah.
Who was that?
He smoked him. It was Yeti.
Dude, his what did it say?
No,
Carry my jock. Jesus
I think
Christ.
that was Giles.
Yeah,
I think
that
that
was
was
Giles.
Giles.
Wow.
Yo.
Woo, get that boy.
Hey, guys, real quick. I'm not going to call out any names, guys, but real quick, just a quick moment. I don't know if you guys read this article that came out on the FCF website. No names, who writes these things. But you remember when they said, oh, they got these 3-player franchise tags that aren't weapons. I don't know if you're watching the game right now, but Yeti putting up points. Huh? Does that sound like a weapon? Is Ed throwing those touchdowns? Huh? You want to think about your review? It's garbage.
All right, these 9 seconds are ginormous. These 9 seconds are ginormous.
And we get ball back.
Oh no!
Come on.
I mean, Ed and them. They knew that's what they were doing immediately.
I hope I don't wake up my daughter downstairs. I know I'm normal about it, so she used to
Play
it.
back. Play back. Play that deep zone. Play that deep zone here.
Get out of there.
We even got fucked on the clock, and we scored in 17
Yes,
seconds.
we drop back. Get him! Get him!
Go! Come on, baby. That clutch. That's what Maryland does. Crab cakes and football. Wedding crashers. Let's go.
Right, we still need one more. We need one more. We need one more.
Yo.
Welcome to D.
Slick Nick.
God, I love
these guys are beef, bro.
Yeah, they're so good. Oh, all 3 of them.
Dude, his spin move is just like lethal.
The only time the quarterback gets away is when all 3 of them have beat the offensive lineman at the same time.
Yeah.
It's so easy to just move up above everybody.
I'll show it to you guys if you guys know. My cool cap. I'm normally not a bend brim guy. I'm a flat brim guy, but they didn't have any flat brims.
Yeah.
So can I make it into a flat brim? No, it doesn't look that good.
One play.
Scissors delay. Here we go.
Play deep, number 8. Drop back. Can we get 2 points?
They don't even know what they're doing.
Okay, oh no! Come on, get back, number 8. Come on, get back. Oh.
Uh-oh.
No.
Tackle
No
him.
way. No,
Yeah,
you're too old and
Sit
soft.
down, sit
You're
down,
too
sit
old
down.
and soft.
And no time.
Too old and
Everyone
soft.
clap.
Arthritis.
Let's clap it up for halftime.
Who was that? That Crouchy?
Let's
That's
go.
Crouch.
How
What
about
up,
the way we-
Crouch?
How about the way we ended the half?
Yeah,
Couldn't
that,
have done it
Crouch.
better than that. Couldn't
What's
have done
up,
it better
Ed?
than that. Stopped
What's
them
up?
on the 2-point conversion. Got the ball, went right down the field. Got the 2-point conversion. Now the ball's in
Hey,
our hands.
talking.
I think Jigga's mic's off or something.
Jigga's mic's off.
He's on mute.
Or
Damn
maybe
it, Chicken Man.
that gamer doesn't have a mic.
Yo, Chicken Man,
Yeah,
you're
that camera
muted.
doesn't
God
have
bless
a
it.
mute.
Hey guys, let's talk to Drake real quick. Go ahead, Drake. Tell him how we doing, man.
Right, it's been a good ass first half. We get the ball back to start the second. We're gonna go down. We're gonna score. I think we had the ball for 2.5 minutes total in the first half.
2.5 minutes. So, hey, can you do me a favor? How high did you get on that damn catch, man?
I don't know. Y'all gonna have to tell me.
Hey, I need you to go break the film.
Yes, sir.
Break down the film. I want the radius on this. We called it, guys. Drake Wells, the truth. He's proving it tonight. Yo, let's go. Let's go.
That's why you dropped.
Hey, I love y'all niggas, man, right here.
Man. Let's keep airing it out, man. Let's keep airing it out. It hot right now. Yeti hot. Keep airing it out.
Let's go. Let's go.
Alright, that's our running back.
I don't know if you noticed.
Star running back telling us to air it out. So keep that in mind for the second half. Our star
We
running
need to
back
make
is
sure
telling us
that
to air it out.
defense is
So
getting some rest, though.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree, guys. Guys, great first half, great calling. Love seeing everybody in the community doing it the right way. You guys are nailing this this whole broadcast. I guess I don't even need to come on anymore, right? I can just jump in every once in a while like this. But you know what? Hold on. All seriousness.
What?
Let's talk to Coach Manny real quick. Hold on.
Okay.
Manny, what's up, man? The community is watching. How we doing on these play calls, Manny?
A lot better. We're doing great. This is good. We're taking advantage of our speed in the slot. We're moving Yeti inside and outside, which made a difference on that last big play. I get in there and keep going empty
Okay.
for a
You
little
guys
while
know.
and then mix it up because
Yeah,
right down there on that one we scored,
Everyone's
we
saying
pulled
to
that
pass the
half
ball.
play. That was huge. Because when we got the back out, there's nothing they could do cover Yeti one-on-one. So very
Awesome.
good.
And Coach, I also want to talk about the fact we talked about it here at Night Division. Drake was getting his touchdown today.
no doubt.
It happened, baby.
Yeah,
Guys,
that's it.
you heard
That's
Coach.
guys.
We ready. You know the game plan. We're working with it. Let's waste that clock.
job.
Let's keep going. Let's do what we're doing. Let's hold it down. What we got?
We
4
got the
minutes
ball.
after
We got
halftime.
the ball to
We got the
start
ball?
off. Yeah.
Woo!
Here we
Hey,
go.
Katie, real quick before you go, what are we thinking about power up? I mean, are we in a position? Do we want to use that early in the second half, or we want to hold it for a while?
We'll hold it.
All right, guys, you heard him. Let's hold it.
Got it now.
All right, we got this. Awesome,
Okay,
Coach.
cool.
Thank you,
All right,
Coach.
later.
Appreciate you.
Okay.
Guys, come on.
So nasty.
Big second half.
Man, that Yeti touchdown was
Dude, I'm drinking too much. I'll be back.
Anything, and this is a weird thing to say, I don't know if there's really any adjustments to make to. We heard from them. They said to continue to air it out, so we'll do that. We were kind of slowly doing that already, more so out of the habit that one of our drives, we had 30 seconds left, but our defense played okay for what they could do. They got to some fourth downs that they converted. That's just a flip of a coin, random play. We hope to get some of those back our way the second half, but our offense is kind of a well-oiled machine right now.
And we got shafted on the intentional grounding. They
Yeah.
shouldn't have even scored on that drive.
Our
I'll say-
defense, if we gave them the same down and distances over again, I think our defense would not have given up 12 points. I think a lot of things went exactly in their favor in
Yeah.
situations that are legitimate 50-50s over the course of games, like fourth and shorts, like penalties not being called, like plays bouncing one way or the other. Those things even out over time. So I hope to just really get their offense that is high-powered in those same exact situations, and I'll take a chance again with D-Block getting the 4th and 7s, getting the 3rd and 11s, the 2nd and longs, because I don't think our offense is going to be stopped, knock on wood, besides if a mistake happens, but it's just our defense just needs to get one, and I think we can if we play a very, very similar style.
Hey guys, so real quick, I reached out to a buddy of mine. All right, SCF community really knows him well. Our boy Jose Ruckus, who was a wild ace last year, ran with our QB1. He knows what an MVP is made of. I asked him to come on, tell us what he saw in this first half. give us any critiques since he's not dedicated to any team, and give us some of his insight, because if anybody on this panel is going to know about Ed, it's this man right here. Let me bring in my boy, Jose. What's up, bro?
Hey guys, what's going
What's up,
on?
Jose?
Guys, Jose, learn him something, bro.
Learn him something.
Learned doctors.
I'm not sure what you guys need to learn right now. Like literally, the game is unfolding exactly the way you guys want it to. Like,
yeah,
it's actually pretty surprising.
Do you agree with what West said and what Coach said in terms of we should really stick to emptying the backfield and kind of airing it out against the Zappers defense?
I'm not sure about emptying it out. I really like the run, the RPOs you guys are calling, and letting Ed decide when things need to. He's very good at analyzing a defense and knowing what the play needs to be. So like I like continue to pound the RPOs. Let Ed make those calls about when you need to have a running back going against it or just going out and throwing it.
Yeah, I'm on that.
And then obviously when you need to empty it out, empty it out. I mean the connection you have right now between Ed and Yeti is incredible. You want to use that as much as possible.
Coach,
anything extra we can do with Williams? Do you think?
Earthquake, boys.
Coach, you got an earthquake?
Oh, you had an earthquake?
Yeah, we just had one.
Jeez.
Oh, we're on the clock. Guys, we're on the clock. Yeah, crazy.
On the clock.
Let's go with that choice again. He wants to throw the ball. Let's throw that ball. Or we're Indy Blast. It's a read option.
Indy Blast.
Indy Blast.
Indy Blast. Indy Blast.
Oh, Indy Flash is going to win, huh? All right.
It's not letting me choose. Are you sure we're back?
Yeah.
Yeah,
we're back.
It just ran out of time, but yeah, Indy Flash went, it looks like.
Indy Flash won.
Which I don't.
I would just say let's stay away from the trick plays for now. I mean, we're
I agree.
No, that is the last case scenario. Like we do not need that. That's too much trickery, too much ball movement. You're throwing.
That's like if we were down on like a 4th and 7, like we do that. Like when we're up now, we just want to play the same. Nothing needs to change from the first half. Like I said, our offense will score, and if our defense plays that exact same defense again, I think some things will go in our favor in those down and distance situations where we just need to stop them once. We saw that was basically a 3.5 possession half. That half. There's not many possessions on both sides.
Yeah.
All right, boys.
All right, here we go.
That's not a half of football you see very often in the FCF, where a team's able to put together such a long drive.
That was SEC.
Correct.
Yeah, exactly. If our defense just keeps making them chop it up, go the whole distance of the field, no big plays, we have the defense that we want, that we know will provide the catalyst for turnovers, or at least negative plays.
Okay.
Throw
the ball. Intentional grounding is only 2 yards.
Right.
All right, what play?
Yeah, Jose, do you know if that
sticks
intentional grounding got?
Let's do sticks.
Call got screwed up. It was only a 5-yard penalty, not a loss of down. Didn't get tacked onto the sack.
In the NFL, I believe intentional grounding is a 10-yard penalty.
On
loss of down.
And a loss of downs. Yeah.
And a loss of down, yeah.
Okay.
They basically called it like it was
all right. I also didn't hate the run here, to be honest. But I like sticks as well. I picked sticks.
What happened on that back end? I don't like that camera angle. I don't like that camera angle. You can't see what happened on the back end.
We couldn't see, yeah. All right. We need to keep this momentum going. Remember, on 2nd and 17, we're not trying to get 17 yards here. Just something, get half of it back. We know the type of offense that we have.
That's what you need right there. Just get the yards after the catch.
There we go.
Perfect.
Right
Great
there.
play.
Come on.
Perfect.
Dude, Giles is sick.
Giles is sick. Okay. Same
what do
thing.
We got? 3rd and what? 3rd and 5? I say smash.
3rd and 5, really?
I like choice.
Yeah.
It's smash.
I'm going to go with the smash concept.
All right, we'll go smash. I'll go
It's
smash.
already at 7.
They want to empty it out. They want us to empty it out. That's what they kept saying. Said
That's
empty
fair.
it out. That's an
fair.
empty
You
set.
guys are right. Let's give the players what they asked for. They said empty it out.
Smash was always money in Madden.
Always. All you got to do is read one
I
play.
always threw an interception so many times on the out route, but let's see how far off they're playing on 3rd and 5.
It's okay. We got a 4-down territory, man. This is arena football, so I mean, it ain't like we're out of downs here. It's
right. No, that's what I'm saying. Like if they're playing
right.
off, don't be afraid to just go 2 yards, catch it, and get the
let's
rest
go.
yourself.
All right. All you're reading here is that what's that corner and that safety do here?
Yeah, come on. And don't be afraid to get that 5 on your own.
Giles should be open.
Don't be afraid to get that 5 on your own.
Well, that works too. That's a touchdown. See ya.
Oh, you're ahead.
Oof. Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeti.
Yeti.
Yo, great call on that, guys. I was just I know pushing it up for a second and then send it out. Perfect. You see that move by Yeti?
All right.
Yeti's too good.
Play of the game right here. Play of the game.
Yeah.
If we get the 2-point conversion here, we're up 2 scores.
Toby was also right. Giles is wide open on that corner. Like we
you could tell pre-snap to run in a cover 2. That corner's gonna be open.
That safety was over the top of his inside shoulder.
Yeah.
Come on, we get this. We're up 2 scores in a game where we were kind of mooing it and running it down their throats at the beginning. So I don't think ball control will be too tough. Come on.
Be quiet there, Toby.
I wasn't watching.
P.I.
When you're the smaller guy. Come on.
I have to go to that stream in order to call my play, so then I end up staying there. So I'm like 3.
Oh, see, I just call my play on my phone, and I don't even watch it there. I watch it on my stream.
I just can't trust the app. It never stays up.
I do both. I literally try to call them on both.
Yeah.
No, I just got my phone. Come on. All right.
Does anybody like coffee? Does anybody like coffee and beer?
Yeah.
I recommend this PBR hard coffee.
Hard coffee.
I've seen those.
PBR hard coffee.
It is
basically
delicious.
4 Loco in a classy can.
Wait, PBR guys.
I'm a everything fan. I'm a Marine, man. I drink whatever they give me.
Whatever's in the can that day, I'm drinking it.
Whatever's in the can, baby. We good. No matter to me, guy. Get the job done. We up 8 right now. Okay, Jose. So what are you thinking right now? I mean, you think that we're calling these right concepts here with what they expected us and wanted us to do here?
The play calling's it's just been perfect. Like you've never really been in a situation in this game where you're needing to make a play. That's kind of where you want to be at.
We made one play call. It was the Dinos when it was 4th and 7 and we had the crossing route where Wells got open deep. That was really the only time where at any point it was like, okay, this one has to hit or else. So we've been kind of from a play calling standpoint, like you said, the game kind of just has unfolded exactly how we thought from the beginning. And the nice thing about that last drive is the choice was almost taken out of our hands for that second drive, where it was we only have a certain amount of time. We know what we have to do. We got to push the ball down the field. There's only 1 out of 4 plays most likely that's going to do that job for us anyway. So we were just rushing to click that one. So it really either fell our way or we didn't have much choice in the plays anyway. And it's nice that the players are just doing exactly what they need to do with what we're giving them.
It's effortless for the offense right now. And I would really say just like don't hit the brakes. Don't start trying to run the clock out or anything. You saw what happened earlier today.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The way the offense is humming, dude, just keep scoring. Keep scoring.
Look, Nick! All right. Come on. Oh, no. Okay.
That's all right.
Okay.
Now, Jose, being a part of a championship-winning team, what similarities do you sort of see with these Knights of Degen? You've been sort of around the community. You see that we're having players come up and communicate with us, literally live on stream. I don't know if other communities are having that kind of, connection with the players. What do you see being somebody that was a championship team prior to this year and now being in everybody because you get to just enjoy the sport for what it is? What do you see?
The thing that put us over the top last year was Jerdy, right? Jerdy literally calling out to the fans before the game, putting out videos of the game plan, telling us these are the plays we want to call, this is why we want to call them and stuff. That's exactly what you guys are doing, right? You guys have, with your team, essentially an offense installed, which is a thing that not a lot of other teams have. The only other team that I've seen do this so far is Should Have Been Stars, who are the number 1 ranked team in the league. So everything that you guys are doing is just like, it's exactly what I want to see from every team in the league. Like this level of connection. Like you're starting to see it. The Zappers, I mean, this is the best game they've played since like the playoffs of last season. They're starting to get things figured out, changing up their play calling and stuff. But like, I mean, especially the team you guys are building, the way you guys are drafting players and stuff, locking up guys like Yeti and stuff. It's in my power rankings, I think I have you guys number 2 overall. Even with the loss to the Bored Apes, I think you guys are better than them.
All right.
So now, if that
was like Ed's worst game of the entire season,
and now it's his first game, no practices, right? Yeah. And it showed
one less turnover, and that game's ours without trying.
I mean, it's just you take away that bad snap, and you guys probably win.
Yeah, I mean, yes. The wire, we almost had that. Did we have someone taking down what plays we're calling? I know we talked about it.
Of course not. We've talked about it, but I don't think we ever put it to fruition, which they did a good job with Twitch.
With the play calls now, it's going to be so difficult anyway because, like, they're almost all RPOs. So it's like everything is an option.
You'd have to go back and watch the Twitch stream.
What was the person supposed to do?
And then watch the overlay.
Yeah.
Oh,
makes it take a while.
Oh, we had a chance to get him behind the line. I wanted him. Oh,
God, I just want to call defensive plays right now. I'm like scrolling over to my IQ to like call the defensive play. Like, no, we're blitzing. Bring pressure on this dude. Like, he does not like that pressure up the middle, which most quarterbacks don't. You know, they're used to stepping up into the pocket. I think Toby or Buckets was saying that, you know, the only time they're getting progress on us is when our defensive line is beating all 3 of them because he gets a clean pocket to step up to, you know, so it's usually even better for those defensive ends to hold their ground and let that pressure up the middle, you know, take away, you know, so that's something that I think, you know, maybe we can try and talk to that defense. It's like, hey, you know, hold your ground on the D end, make that containment, get that pressure up the middle, and then, you know, hold your ground and fight with them at the line of scrimmage.
But Jose, I had another question. I guess like a lot of nights are new to FCF. So now that we're past week 3, the team is drafted. What kind of changes from a team standpoint, like prep, that you recommend from the first 3 weeks to like the last half of the season?
Develop an identity for what your team is. Because I mean, like a lot of you guys are new to FCF. A lot of the Wild Aces fans were new to football in general. Most of them had never seen a football game before. So we really simplified it for them. Like we were the
What did I just say, boys? Team. Sorry to cut you off there, Jose.
Oh, no, you're good.
Pressure right up the middle, man. I just called it. Man up, pressure up the middle. He does not like it. Continue, Jose.
On the throw. Yeah, we really established our identity as the Pound the Rock team. Like we had Ladarius Galloway last year. We let that guy just handle things. And then we had 2 great quarterbacks in Jurdy and Ed Kramer, so they sort of got to create that dynamic. Know what your identity is, what plays you want the fans to like. If they're not watching the stream, they need to be able to know these are the plays that we call in these situations.
Right.
That's one thing we can improve on. We don't get to play probably.
What's up, nerds? Jiggle man.
Well, I was walking around and I had my AirPods in, so one. You know, I'm okay with Jose putting us at the number 2 on his rankings, and we can improve that here over the next week or 2. So that's always a positive sign for FCF fans. Did you see that pressure up the middle on that last one?
They called another flag on us?
Of course, dude.
What the hell is going on with this?
What's that? Come on, do we have to ask what's going on?
Lining up too close? Come on. You're at the 6 and he's on the 1. That's 5 yards. Come on. It's like a half step ahead. Come on.
Yeah, he was. It was a half.
I'm so confused. Jiggy Man, can we get on-field commentary? What's going on right now? Because we don't know what's going on.
Oh, they're running Dino. They're running Dino.
Tell him, Jiggy Man. Shout it out. Dino.
Come on. All right, I don't want to have reaction.
So D block.
Damn it.
Let's go get him.
That's all right.
It's okay.
Whoa!
Richie, had you
That's
ever
okay.
seen illegal formation on the defense before? Because that was a first for me.
Never in my time.
Never. I've seen
We
it
just
on
got it twice.
blocked field goals. I've seen it on blocked field goal attempts where maybe you have too many guys on one side or a guy lines up over the center, but never on defense.
I've never
Ever.
seen it before in my life.
Bob Menery did say that he literally broke through the Knights of Degen to get to the VIP backstage and told Jigaman personally that he was going to be broke because he was paying off the refs. Not saying that got said or not saying that didn't get said, but something got said. End of story.
Penalties can only get you so much.
Huge play right here. 3rd and whatever.
That's it.
Yeah, but they got that 5th down. They still got that 5th down, man. That's an take T.O. out. Get that
Let's
old
get a
man
sack
out the
here.
league.
Let's get a sack. All right, now that they have T.O. out, let's definitely play that defense. That defense is really working. You don't even have to blitz the middle linebacker, but play the 3 corners close, and then tell the 3 defenders up front to pin their ears back and just rush the passer.
Quarterback run here.
That's sweet.
Blitz that middle linebacker all day. It's like making Kelly's life.
Thank you. Yes. The quarterback run. Here we go. Get in there. Come on. Okay.
Damn it.
It's okay. Hey, we're still up. No, we're tied. Damn.
Yeah, they used 7.5 minutes.
Yeah, I was just thinking, like, this is
Well, all right, boys.
This is not the Zappers of the first 2 weeks.
No.
This is a huge play. Well, that's the Kelly
they've
Bryant
had quarterbacks that
difference.
just dropped the ball the last 2 weeks. So
Look, if I wanted a quarterback for FCF, I way want Kelly Bryant over Johnny Manziel, and it's not even close.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's not even a contest.
This is real. Like Kelly Bryant. Like,
Yeah, he wants to play.
Yeah,
he came to
wants
play.
Yeah, he wants this.
Johnny Manziel's wearing Jordan Air Ones. Get out of here, bro.
Hey, Ed Crouch won the championship in a pair of Jordans last year. Okay.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah.
All right then.
Play.
I
Huge
eat.
play
I
right
eat.
here.
Crow.
Huge play right
Here
here.
we go, boys. Don't say anything, Toby.
I'm muting Toby. Fuck.
It's tough.
All right. Let's go, boys.
All right.
Let's keep emptying it out.
I'm starting to
I don't
sweat a
want that
little bit.
fucking
Let's keep
letter,
it empty.
we
Let's
got to
empty.
run it. There's no good pass option there.
Indy,
Yeah, I don't like the
Jet
open
Indy.
ladder.
Jet Indy, Jet Indy.
Pop. Jet
You know,
Indy, we say.
One thing that
Yeah, I
might
like
be
that
good-
motion with that receiver going across.
One thing that
I
might
hate
be
both
good
those
is you guys got your coach on speed dial, man. Let him know that when you put in that double, that little flea flicker option there, the reverse pass, just call a timeout.
Yeah, literally,
Reload.
Jesus.
We've told
Terrible.
Ed, like, basically do whatever you want. Sometimes our play calls are just terrible.
Yeah, they've been coming out and helping us communicating throughout the week with our committee and stuff like that. We told them straight up, like, yo, do your thing, Ed, we trust.
Guys, I know everybody has different opinions, but I haven't seen much Ed runs tonight. I think we need to maybe utilize that a little bit. Am I wrong?
We don't need to.
They haven't really given us many options.
Handing it to West a few times.
All
A few
RPOs
times that we
and
gave
Ed
the
likes
RPOs.
Yeah, I know. You know what that's going on. He's feeling it today, boy. He's happy. My man came in here like he just got knighted in Steve. Oh, he did. That's right.
All right, we got to score here,
I don't even
boys.
think Jordan Williams has a target yet.
No, I want to see him. Let's do this.
Yeah, but Yeti's been too this big bag. I've seen this commercial like 100 times today. You got that bag.
I mean,
Is that even a song?
Degen meal is the Baconator, right? Is that the
Baconator. I vote for it every time. I'll smash
I'm with
it.
this. I don't get how it isn't a 2-point play every time.
I think they should make the 1 point to
Well,
2 point more differentiating.
They're basically letting a kid choose the play.
I don't think
Yeah,
they're
which is
actually
awesome.
letting the kid choose the play. I think that's just
yeah,
show.
it's definitely the quarterback.
So last year the fans got to call the 2-point conversions, and essentially what happened was that the same play got called every time because it was impossible to defend. So
Yes.
Well, that's the defender's
Pretty
fault
much.
for not realizing it gets called every time.
Hey, Toby, you don't. What I tell you about that sentence? You don't make sense on the common sense, sir.
It's
Move
very
along.
hard to defend a slant 1-on-1.
You just got to do what that one guy did and just basically stand in the way
Oh,
and
shit.
hold him.
Rookie mistake. Didn't realize the light was working. All right, my play. Hooray! Your play was chosen, boys.
Oh, I missed
Hooray!
it.
Yeah, didn't even let the play.
It was
yeah,
still. It was
Indy.
from the last one.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
chose
from the
Indy.
last one.
Tyson Chicken, all right.
All right, boys, I'll take myself out of the screen so you don't see the lights and see my reaction.
All right. I heard a curse word. Did someone say "Let's go, bitch"? That was not nice.
Well, now they
I
did.
can't confirm that is what someone said.
Oh God! All right, chicken. Act your butt off.
Oh,
Man, he's so good.
Wow.
Let's
That's hard
go.
running right there.
go baby.
That we
Took
gotta
like
do
3 guys 7 yards.
Indie Blast.
Yeah, I would say give him the ball again.
Indie Blast.
He deserves it. He's only got like 2
Yeah, Indy
carries,
Blast.
3 carries on the game.
Yeah, let's go. He's a franchise tag for a reason. Ran out of time. What the hell?
It says I ran out of time too.
Let's
You don't
go.
tell
I got
me
mine
that.
in. Indy
Hey,
Blast.
you don't
Indy
vote
Blast.
it.
That's
Oh, I
fine.
voted for it. Okay, Shelby. Good call. First down. I wish people would pick wrong plays. GWR, if you're watching, pick wrong plays on accident, all right? Help us out.
Blades and
Yeah,
GWR.
I'm that guy. I'm butthurt because I didn't win it for the Zappers last year is really what it comes
Yo,
down
this
to.
is a huge freaking drive.
Yeah.
Zook, can you put more emphasis on your heels?
Oh, I like that
Huge.
night overlay. You guys seen that in the
Dude,
background?
yeah, it's
Oh,
been there.
wow.
Been there, guy. Been there. You just didn't recognize it.
I
You
did
couldn't see it
recognize
when
it.
you
I
were
just
there
saw it.
week 1.
The FCF computer vision team is on point.
Yeah.
On point this year. This is only the beginning, boys.
That shit's not easy.
Come on,
It's
yeah.
complicated.
I don't understand that.
Come on. Ed, what are you doing here, guy?
Come on.
You can't not give it and then
Sticks.
run up the same hole.
G Storm. What's running G Storm? We
Let's
haven't
empty. Let's empty. Let's do
You want to go
sticks.
empty?
Yeah, I like
Sticks.
sticks also.
Sticks.
Because
All
this
right.
is like Jordan Williams bread and butter. Just gotta
I ran out of time. Get out of here.
Toby, go back to the stream yard if you
Yeah,
haven't.
something's messed up with it.
Sticks. It keeps saying I
At
got
least-
it. It's like you ran out of time.
Yeah, mine's doing the same thing. Although it's going back, and then it'll say that.
Yeah, it's going back to it.
the right one.
Come on,
Six
sticks.
one.
Don't worry, I went back to the StreamYard.
Let's go. Let's go.
Jose, are you in a closet that you made badass?
So many people ask this question, dude. This is an entire
too.
room. It's just this small nook of a bookshelf that's built into the wall.
Come on, Ed.
Come on, Ed. Hit it. Oh, what are you doing?
Oh,
Peter.
Come on.
Did he not get a touchdown?
It's not a touchdown. G Storm. G Storm. Touchdown.
Storm.
G Storm. Touchdown. G Storm. Go vote. Go vote. G Storm. G Storm.
G-Storm. They didn't call it a touchdown. G-Storm.
Wow. Are you cartooning me, Bill? Are you
gonna go to fan
cartooning me,
review?
Bill?
What did I just say?
Oh,
Jordan
no,
Williams?
no,
No,
He's at the one. He's at the one. Hand
Say
it
something,
off.
Toby. Did you just say something, Toby?
Toby called it.
Jordan
man. He said
Williams,
Jordan
bread and
Williams.
butter.
Hand the ball off, Ed.
And
Hand the
that was
ball
a
off.
dirty
Bread and
catch
butter.
too.
Nasty.
He had to work hard
Nah,
for that.
nah, 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 nah.
Coming home from
That's
the
what that
party.
sounds like to me.
Sick.
I think that just proves we won the draft in the first round of the Vance Leonard, Hollywood, and
We
Jordan
didn't score.
Williams.
Yes.
We didn't score yet. We didn't score yet.
We
I'll-
got
I'll
plenty of
have
time.
a good
Okay.
game.
Come on. Ed, don't do anything dumb on first down. Hand the ball off.
It's read the end.
They are really packed in the box, though.
Yeah.
There we go.
Let's
There
go.
we go.
Handsome man. You handsome man, Ed. Way to pull it.
Ready?
Linebacker in the league that should beat him to the pylon.
2. What
That's
a
the
play
play
by
that
Ed.
that's the
Let's
play
go.
that won the
2.
People's Championship last year.
Yeah.
That's perfect.
Throw them up, baby. Throw them up, man.
That's the perfect read.
Oh,
Because you can tell there's 5 people
Break
sitting in the box. That
inside.
means West is going to have to beat 2 guys by himself.
Can we put Giles back out there?
Yo, he is. Oh, no, it's Williams. Break outside and go inside.
He's got this in the bag.
Oh, yeah. Come on. Yes.
With ease.
Bam.
We might have the best wide receiving trio in the league.
I think we got the best 3 in the core. We got the best offense out there. I promise you.
Yeah.
Yo.
It's hard to
Come
disagree
on.
with that.
It really is, man. I mean, we have literally.
Yo, Crouch
What?
is nasty.
Crouch is
Number 2
Crouch
on
is,
the 3,
I said
boys.
this to Jigga the day Crouch came back to Atlanta. I told him he's going to be the best quarterback in the FCF.
Why wouldn't he be? You're spot
Exactly.
on, Jose.
Exactly.
Spot on, my guy.
A whole lot of people really love DeAndre Francois. I don't get it.
No.
I don't get
Francois, no.
I mean,
I also
This is-
bet
this
a lot
is
of money on
essentially-
FSU that game. FSU that game, he got hurt, so.
Oh.
Against Bama. Opening
This
night.
is essentially back-to-back perfect games from Ed Crouch. It's insane.
Dude, Ed is nasty right now. I need to get 50
Not only
minutes of
that,
hard
I mean,
coffee, boys.
he's helping us.
We
with
might
our
have to get
draft.
Jordan Williams knighted soon.
Bro, what happened? All right. Missed the play. Thanks a lot, broadcast crew. Terrible. Yeah, one job. One job. Show us the play, please.
We need to stop, man. We need one stop. Neither defense has stopped the other team yet.
Correct.
No,
I
we've
mean,
been close.
if you can't get a stop, clock management should
Yeah.
probably break your way the way things have been going right now.
We get
Yeah,
one
yeah.
more
About
catch at it.
Less than a minute
Exactly.
left when we get the ball.
Worst case scenario should be we should have the ball with a tie with a chance to score. That's worst
Yeah.
case scenario.
1 minute left, tie ball game. I guess actually worst
Do what
case
we did
scenario
going
would
into
be
halftime.
we're
Still,
up
again,
2 and they
nothing
run a
over our
comeback
head.
and get that first down.
We
But
want
they need to
nothing
get it
over our
all
head.
in one play, and they've had trouble moving chains in short amount of time.
I do love the 1
Great
minute
game
under
today.
rule though, because it makes it like impossible to do. Like there's nothing you can do, to like burn clock really.
Yeah.
Besides like run it, but then the clock's come on.
Get
It's
him.
like Nick. That's a great. No way he made that play. Wow.
Oh, what a play.
Wow. I thought he was going for
What
a
a play, boys.
touchdown. Wow. What a play by 49. See, the middle linebacker
Wow.
is very interesting in this league. There's 7 defenders. 3 are covering
Ooh,
people.
that's a drop.
3 are rushing the
drop.
passer. And the middle linebacker is either being an extra blitzer, being an extra cover man, dropping into a zone if they're playing zone. So that extra rover defender really plays quite the role.
He's essentially like a safety in this.
Yeah. Basically, a safety that's playing up near the line of scrimmage. He's your
it's like a
blitzer,
strong
though, if you
safety.
blitz. Yeah, he's like a Jamal Adams-ish type box safety in this league.
The bad thing is they got that 5th down in their pocket. So, I mean, we're probably playing 5th down territory the rest of the way here, boys.
It's also make them go down the field because we want to get the ball back with as little time as possible.
Let's go slick.
Correct.
It's slick Nick time right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Really
And
is.
tackle.
Need pressure up that middle.
No missed tackles is the key to this drive. They can get yards. It's the FCF, and there's great players, great trickery, great play callers. Only 7 players on the field. Just keep them in front of you and tackle.
Dang it, Slick.
Dang it.
Got him.
Jumpy.
And you see that coverage? You see how they rolled that coverage too? They rolled that coverage. They slid that safety and that corner over, and they were literally playing that read option. I
Yo,
wish
if
we
you're
could
in
go
the
back and watch
chat-
that play.
Show this tweet. I just posted some love. It's from the Knights of Degen FCF team saying the score, saying under 5 minutes left.
My heart's racing, boys.
It took them 2 minutes to get 10 yards.
Yeah, and in the last minute, it would take you like 2 seconds because of the way the clock rolled. Come on.
Man.
It took us 14 seconds to score last.
All right, play defense.
I got to get out of here. I got to go prep for the post-game show. So
thanks for being spending time with us,
buddy.
Thanks, Jose.
Damn. He seems like he knows about this league the way that I know about like the NFL. Like I could probably just say someone, he could be like, "This guy did this last year."
Oh no, that's a forward pass, isn't it?
Isn't that a forward pass?
No. He was behind the line of scrimmage. It's a great play.
What play is that? I've never seen that play in our playbook.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. I haven't seen it as a play call all day long.
How did the Wild
Weird
roll out their plays? Because we don't give like a playbook ahead of time. It could be great for us to start doing that.
Well, with all their new changes and stuff, I don't like really understand what they did, because they said that they made it so that the players and the fans have the same name, but it's not the name they were using. So did they reteach them the new playbook?
Come on.
I mean, I did hear that. I did hear one of the QBs earlier saying the same play that we saw, but
yeah,
Theo looks gassed.
He does look exhausted.
10:45.
Poco.
Yo.
What's up, guys?
Come on,
get him.
Come on.
Get him. Oh.
Yes. No.
Fumble.
No.
Oh, that's trash.
That's probably better. Just let us have the time.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, the defenses let them score every drive.
And they still got to get this play. And they still got to get this play.
Guys, we need to stop on this 2-point conversion, and that doesn't matter. Yo, check out our helmets up close and personal. Woo!
Yo.
They look so good.
Here, I'm going to show you guys. We're down here on the field. Got Drew, everybody here with us.
I'd almost rather them get this so they can't do the onside kick thing.
Yo, that's a big time run.
Challenge it. Challenge this. He stepped out. Challenge it. He stepped out.
I mean, he definitely stepped out. He
stepped out. Let's challenge it.
How do we do that?
It's up to somebody else to challenge. I think Manny has to do it.
We're talking to Manny right now.
Come on, challenge that.
Where's Manny?
Yo, he also threw 49. My lord.
It's like impossible to even see.
How do we not get to challenge that?
Come on. Come on.
No.
You'll be with us.
No, he caught that.
Yeah, he caught it.
Oh, the play popped up. Damn it.
Go Indy Flash.
I went Indy Blast. But it's going to be pretty
Indy
close call
Blast.
here.
I don't know. I thought he stepped out.
Come on, don't. We're going it.
We're going scissors.
So none of us did the throw up here.
No, I went Indy Blast.
Yo, scissors delay. Yo, chat. They want to air it out.
All right, here we go.
I think we all chose run plays up here.
Yeah, that's all
I did.
Indy Blast.
Yeah, I chose Indy whatever.
Blast too.
All right.
Please, something good happen.
Come on. Very, very nervous.
Whose heart is racing right now?
Knights of Degen versus Zappers, 28-28, 2 minutes 35 seconds. Ball in the hands of Ed Crouch and the Knights of Degen here in Atlanta, 1st and 10.
Go Ed.
It's a good play. It's
Indy
a good play.
Blast.
Be smart,
Indy
Ed.
Blast.
Be smart.
Yeah, Indy Blast.
Indy Blast. Indy Blast.
Indy Blast.
Because we need to make sure that they don't have enough time.
Indy Blast.
Yeah,
Indy Blast. That was a great 5 yards by Ed on 1st down.
It's all right. We got to run this clock out now. Like
No, it was
Jose
great.
said, we got to clock management, you know?
Yeah, because once we get to, we're just trying to get this clock to a minute as quick as we can while still having like a 1st and 10.
It should
and then,
almost be after this play. Like, it's like
Because
30 seconds to 45 seconds runs before the next play even gets in.
Yo, Indy Blast. Okay, perfect.
And we're in 5 down territory, boys.
If West can get I would love a first down, but at least get like 3 or 4 yards here. I'd feel great. If he gets a first down here, I would feel phenomenal.
On that Kelly Bryant,
boys,
he
fifth down.
stiff-armed the shit out of Slicknick.
Yo, at a 4, yeah. What the hell? After I was talking up 49.
And this is a RPO, boys. This is an RPO, by the way.
Just hold, just.
So it's already a minute 30.
Oh, I don't like their defense is set up kind of nice for this.
Yeah, you should just hand it. Nope.
Oh, he's off.
That's all right.
What a catch! What a throw, Ed! Okay. Sit. Yes, Ed. No!
Pass interference.
What the? Family broadcast.
Roughing the passer.
There we go.
That's
there
ridiculous.
We go.
That's ridiculous. They can't do that. They're trying to kill a man on national television.
We're all adults. Come on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Get your hands off my quarterback.
On.
That's
Yo,
ridiculous.
don't touch him like that. That's illegal.
Oh, God.
In different states, you go to jail.
Yeah,
you go to jail. Run the ball. Run the ball.
Run it.
QB flash Indy.
Flash Jet Indy.
I'm doing Q flash follow or jet. Ah!
Jet Indy.
I can't tell what plays are the RPOs and what plays are the straight handoffs.
There's no
straight handoffs anymore.
No, everything's an RPO.
There are no straight handoffs.
Also, next time I'm bringing my iPad instead of my iPhone.
Which basically makes the play call like kind of obsolete.
Player of the game, boys.
No, it makes the quarterback so much more valuable. Like he's deciding anytime there's a run.
How is
player of the game, boys?
I guess it's definitely Yeti, but it should be Ed.
Potty.
Yo, I'm going Ed.
Ed's not even an option.
Oh, so it's got to be Yeti then. What?
Yeah, Yeti. I mean, he did have that real nice touchdown.
Yo, but Ed still had that throw on that Dino on 4th and 7 that I still think was the play of the game.
And that rushing for a touchdown right before the half.
Yep. And the 2-point conversion fade throw that. Yeah, Ed was nice.
Yeah, he should have been at least an
there's
option.
a QB competition.
The fact that he's not is crazy.
Who was the better? It doesn't even ask about Ed. All right. So how many yards did we get there?
This is just for Bob to figure out who he wants to just run with.
Yeah, who wants to grease the wheels more? Who's going to pay more next week to lose the game?
Yeah.
The RPO is what I feel like saved the Zappers this week. Because, like,
now
the quarterback don't have to throw it every time.
Yeah, they can actually decide, like, hell, I want to run it this time.
Yeah. Maybe it's hard to race.
Is going to be such awesome, like, receiver compliment. Yeah, going. It's impossible to stop them.
Because we're going to have to remember the waiver wire.
Well, I mean, they're already on the 14-yard line, so.
Yo. We got to get better at not blowing the plays. Yo, he's open.
Yeti.
Can't stop him.
Don't be hurt. Don't be hurt.
Pop.
He's not. He's good.
Run it.
5 seconds.
Indy pop.
Yeah.
You sure?
Indy pop. Yeah, Indy pop.
Definitely don't want the double pass. And
no, I like having W on the move.
Poco's not going to do a whole bunch. We're on like the 5-yard line.
Yeah.
Right.
Watson.
Well, like you like.
Hey, all I'm going to say real quick is Wes's family is in the seat right up here with us, hanging out. We can find a way to get this man a touchdown. Let's do it.
You got to tell Ed. We can't.
Yeah.
We can't make him hand the ball up.
I'll go on the field. Watch me right now.
We're giving the RPOs.
Yeah, we've got to run like 4
Come
plays.
on. Oh, so we got the first.
Bite your tongue.
Yeah, it's 1st and goal.
Yeah.
And we so we pounded the rock. Okay, perfect.
I do not like.
The thing that sucks about running the ball is it takes no time off the clock.
Well, we know they scored.
Yeah, we scored.
Yeah.
The vote.
Yay.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was actually a thing. I thought it was just getting ready just in case.
Oh, it's too easy.
I mean, that's basically
That's Tommy.
Oh my God!
He
We need
Wow.
this too,
Can you
man.
be more open?
Is that Shetler? Who's that? Oh, no, it's Tommy.
Tommy Ogier. Tommy
Yo,
Jose or whatever.
Yo, we gotta tell Jigga to tell the
Okay,
defense,
get it
play
right.
man defense. Play man defense. And blitz the middle
Guys, this is
linebacker.
yelling in my ear about man on man or something.
Yes, there we
Hey,
go.
this is a family-friendly show, sir.
Whoa, man. Defense, calm down, Richie. This is a friendly family.
All right.
What do we got here?
We need this too.
Oh, let's go. Come on. Here's that boy.
Who is this? Who is
Ankles.
this?
Giles.
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 Yo, break out and then break back
Oh,
in.
Can we just get this man the ball?
Just do that. Just run slants on the 2-point conversion. It's simple.
Dude,
It's
this
football.
guy,
Dude,
he burns
Giles
that
is
guy.
too fast, bro.
Too easy.
He is. Why is this guy not touching the ball more?
Yeah.
He is so nasty. Both of his 2-point conversions have been nasty.
Yeah.
And that guy, a really good quarterback, Kane.
Yeah.
He's had 2 interceptions this year.
He like
He
broke his
sealed the
ankle
game for the
before he even
Bullets.
moved his ankle.
Can we not run any more outside 2-point conversions? Like those
Yeah,
feel
just
like
run across
Please.
the middle.
When the kid comes up, he's like, run the out. And then the quarterback's like, no, run the slant.
It's just a sprint. It's just a sprint across the middle.
Hi, Patrick Dees. Dees is really tall in person. I didn't realize he was going to be that tall. Toby, you comfy over there, guy? You need a,
Tall and lanky guy.
I mean,
What's that?
50 seconds.
You got a knot? Let me get the knot out.
Woof, dude. Yeah, I got knots everywhere.
All right, defense. I hate this angle.
50 seconds.
The stupid reverse again.
what?
Oh.
Oh my.
Oh, yeah. Kill him.
God.
Kill him. That was a late hit. Woo!
Couldn't even follow what was happening in that play.
Yeah.
Yo, I hate that angle. Yo, call
I
the turnover,
hate that
doctor.
angle.
Call the turnover, doctor. Hello?
Dude,
I'd like to
Hello?
order a turnover. Okay, thank you. Guaranteed. Works 50% of the
Bro.
time.
I'd like to order a sack.
60% of the
That's what I
time.
want to see.
Crab cakes. Come on, man. I do not like this. Zook, why'd you have to say we'd be sweating? Why'd you have to predict reality?
I knew it. I knew it. The way people were talking about this game.
I'm like resting on the mic. I'm
Well, I
freaking
got
out.
a
41 seconds.
Knights -6.5, so we better fucking hold this together.
Shut your face. You dirty scoundrel.
All right. They got the play gin.
It is in. Oh my God.
Yo, we just
Playing
back up
really
over
far
there.
back.
We just. What power plays do we have left?
Why the clock running? 3 seconds off the clock again, bro.
Yo, we just want to let them score and let it come down
At
to the
this
2-point
point?
conversion.
Those run a
Because if
slant.
they get it, then we want as much time as possible.
Yeah, but they can run a 1st and 10 and as like an onside kick and just keep the
Yeah.
ball.
God.
Yeah, they can. I don't like that onside kick. I don't like that. Yeah, never mind. The onside kick is a
Especially
lot
with
better
how
chance to
gassed our
get.
defense is.
No,
like,
the onside kick is a lot better chance to get in this game than in real life. So yeah, you don't want to let them score. It's just another play, right? Isn't it like 1st and 10?
1st and 10, but they
I'm
have
trying.
to get the first down.
Yeah,
that
so only
way.
a 10-yard play. Yeah, they could easily get that on us.
Yeah.
So yeah, do not let
Come
them
on,
score. 'cause
force
yo,
to
they
the ball.
added back
And
3
you
seconds.
still have to be like careful about them just throwing the bomb. For
Oh,
the
they put the 3 seconds back on. You see that, Zook? Good call.
Yeah, it's huge. They put the 3 seconds back on.
Fuck, they're running Dino. I like this play a lot. This guy running
Yeah.
the post is like almost open every time.
We got that sick
Although
middle
we got,
linebacker right over the top.
we got a nice defensive coverage for this right now.
Blitz him up the middle.
Yeah.
Give him some heat.
Yeah, they're running mans. They got them covered everywhere.
Oh.
Oh shit!
No catch!
No, the
No
lights
catch.
went on and it was incomplete.
No catch.
Incomplete.
You
No
didn't catch that,
chance.
dude.
How
No
did they catch the ball
chance.
bouncing away?
No chance. No chance.
No way.
No, no,
Complete.
no.
Johnson.
No chance.
No chance. No chance.
Garbage.
No chance.
No way. That's my guy.
They got a 5th down still, too.
Is this going to review right now?
No.
Man, everybody vote. That is ridiculous. Everybody vote. That he did not have.
Hell no.
He did not. How is that?
No. Hell no. Have some integrity.
Oh my God! Come on. That was he had no possession. How is that even? Why is it up for a vote?
Chance.
There's no chance, bro.
Oh man, I'm gonna lose shit, guys. I might actually get kicked out of the FC arena. I'm either gonna streak and scream a lot on the middle of the field, or
The fact that they let that go to review
is ridiculous.
No, that's not even completion, bro.
No chance. That was no possession.
Yeah, you better take that back.
Thank you.
Okay.
What?
How did it say?
26 seconds.
The water will come right at you.
2nd and 10. Yeah, it was bad.
Thank God.
There we go.
Yeah, but I don't like that.
That shouldn't have even been a possibility.
No.
2nd
They
and
should
10.
26 seconds. Yeah, they got
26 seconds left.
That.
Kelly Bryant takes us now. We're rushing up the middle. One-on-one coverage.
Off.
Oh.
We got enough time.
Oh, we dropped the people's elbow on that. That's pretty cool. I could dig it.
All right,
All
comes
right,
down
hold
to
it
this
for the
play.
2-point.
Let's fan review this. Let's just fan review every play. Yeah, I don't think he caught this. Let's just vote.
Yeah, I don't think his feet were in.
Yeah, I don't think his feet were in. Let's just vote. I don't think
ass and 2 feet were in.
He wasn't even in the arena.
Democracy. Vote. Let's just vote. Let's just vote
Yeah,
everything.
he wasn't even in the arena. He was
Wasn't
playing
even in.
basketball.
Yeah. All right, a play for everything we own. Everything in life. It's T.O.
No catch!
You suck!
Yeah, but see now the problem is
Come on!
they still have the ball now. 1st and 10.
No, 4th and 10.
4th and 10. Yeah.
4th and 10. Yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
I mean, it's
If
still
they
better
complete this, where do they get the ball?
Where it's like
wherever they get
the
it.
drive just starts. So
Okay, and where do they run this play from?
it's like the drive starts normal, but it's 4th down.
Okay. This is cool. Oh my
cool,
God,
but-
my heart hurts.
Damn, bro.
Stop.
So it's 4th and 10, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
From
we
the
stop them, we
10
get the
Like
ball
4
where
total
the
plays.
we get
And
the
they can't
ball where the line of scrimmage was if we stop them.
They can't use
Right.
like a 5th down power up on this, can they?
No, not on this play.
Okay, good.
Watch the post.
Whose robot is that?
I don't know.
Kind of looks like.
Sick robot.
Is it? No, actually, I don't think so.
Damn, bro.
All right, come on, let's run this play. What the hell's going on?
Man, blitz up the middle.
What are they throwing? What's the red flag?
Oh, they
For
can do
the-
multiple power plays in one. So now they're going to short us a man.
Oh no!
Damn, wow.
Yo, is Jigga talking
Wow.
but not in the stream? I think I just saw him talking for like a while.
He might be.
I don't know. I can't see backstage.
I don't see him.
We'll let him in.
No, he can hop
Let
in.
them-
and out.
Oh, he
one
can hop
play
in
for
and out.
everything we own. One play
So
for
are
everything
they
we
really
own.
Yeah, but
allowed
they
to
also
use
took
the
a
power
player
up
out.
on this?
Dude, that's kind of horseshit. Like what?
That's garbage. Then why
That's
wouldn't you just save
ridiculous.
that for every time? That's trash.
Yo.
That's trash.
So what's their power play?
take.
So now they get to remove a guy
off the
first,
field.
so now we're down a man. That's
So
garbage.
Do you still rush 3 here?
That's so garbage.
Yo, I don't rush 3 here.
It's going to depend what formation they're in. They might just run 2 tight ends, so there's not even 3 offensive linemen.
Nick needs to reach deep down, be the one man to get pressure, rushing through.
Yeah. Problem is, one-on-one so difficult. You've got to
Timeout.
They didn't like the play.
Damn.
Where do we vote to get rid of power plays on the onside kick?
We got a lot of things that we got to change. Power plays on onside
I think in our local government.
Intentional grounding rule.
Yeah, the intentional grounding rule's got to go because we'd already be up by more than a touchdown at that point.
Yeah. We'd be up 10 right now.
All right, so one play.
I'm so
How the hell did they get the players of the game?
Get him. That's not 10. Oh,
it is.
Oh,
it's 10.
Fucking shit.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. God damn it. Oh.
The 2 plays is all they got to hold up for.
Now, do we get a man back after the first down?
Yes.
Yeah.
But they didn't use it. It looks like they didn't use it because all their power-ups are still on the top.
They didn't use
short
it.
Man. Yeah, they did.
There was some serious holding going on there.
Yo, we had to bring them down. Oh.
Ooh.
Oh.
Shit.
13.
36, 34.
2-3 plays,
Zappers
boys.
have the ball. Down 2, 13 seconds. Like we're saying, about 2 plays left. They got to go, I think, about 30 yards. Clock stops after every single play as soon as the play's over and doesn't run until the next play picks up. Yeah, they have 29 yards to go in 13 seconds.
And Slick Nick just came off.
They haven't been able to move that long in that short of time.
Yeah, that's the thing. If we don't blitz up, it's like, what do you do here? Do you blitz? Do you play back?
You got to play back. Let them get a hitch or a drag. Just let them have it.
Yeah.
And we did.
Like this right here. 8 seconds, 7 seconds.
Okay. So they're good. Oh, they're gonna have 2 more plays still.
It's okay. We're moving.
Oh my God.
Come on.
They still haven't used the power up.
No.
Yeah, they did. They used it on that play. There was no middle linebacker, I thought.
It's still showing that they have all 3.
Do you think they're that good at keeping up with it?
Who won the man up?
Are they calling a play? What's the deal right now?
Come on.
Maybe that was Slick Nick that came off for it, but they didn't take it off the.
That's just a broadcast mistake. So I think they have used it.
So.
What's the holdup here?
Come on, boys. I don't know.
Just delaying it for suspense.
I'm sure.
Come on.
I'm sure.
Yo, a negative play here would be huge.
What? Giving them 2 seconds back?
Of course they are.
No. What?
That's crazy.
Terrible play call.
Oh my God,
that's unbelievable.
Ridiculous.
They just gave them more time.
That's ridiculous.
Hold them up. Don't bring them to the game.
Yes! Thank God T.O. sucks.
Oh my God. Oh my God, he had him.
He's got like
Holy
5 drops this
shit.
game.
Holy shit.
No, I was out of range.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well,
Where's our safety? Why are we not playing a deep safety?
He could have dove if he was a little more spry.
Yeah, what was
Yeah.
that? He should have had that. He's Terrell Owens.
My grandma's trying
That's
to
what that
FaceTime
guy's
me right
thinking
now.
too. He's like, that guy's
Yeah.
Terrell Owens.
Yo,
What's
He had
left?
20 catches in the
Last
game.
play.
Come on.
yo, back
Last
up.
play.
Back up. I don't know. They only used
Last play.
4 seconds.
Somehow they
there.
only
had
used
2
4
more.
seconds in that
Yeah.
play.
This play. All right.
The ball was in the air
Safety.
for 4 seconds.
No, this clock is very, very interesting.
Guys, I just need you to hit the stadium.
Come on.
Southwick.
All right.
Oh my God.
Sack him! And safety, play back! Safety,
Come on,
play
get
back!
get
Oh,
back,
there's
get
no
back,
safety.
get back.
Oh, he's not even dropping back. What's he doing?
Get him.
Over, baby! It's over! It's over! Baby!
Thank you, very much. Good luck.
Next week, nice job, guys.
What?
What a game! What a game! What a game! Deep blood. Come on, we're going nuts!
How do you take the headphones out? It's so loud.
So good. The guys are good. Appreciate everybody tuning in. We have free Steve giveaways to players. The community is going to vote on who was the difference maker today. We'll put some houses up. Love you guys. That's a W. How you doing?
What's up?
Can we talk about-
Yo, good job, boys. Thanks for being
Yo,
here.
wow. What a
I'm gonna be able to
game.
sleep, man. My heart right now. I'm gonna be up all
That would have
night.
been
Yeah,
such a bummer to lose another one where basically the offense was perfect.
Bro.
Like offensive play calling.
The offense played
Wow.
a perfect. Like Ed played a perfect game.
Who lives?
Like Ed's got
All
to.
right.
He's got to have a perfect passer rating. Like
I told everybody coming into this game, if we won, I would give away a free steed. I'm a man of my word, so I can't do a giveaway. Like I don't control the Knights of Degen Twitter, so I can't do a onside. I can't do a exclamation point raffle. So what I did do is I just tweeted a tweet that says "We win at Knights of Degen." I'll post it in the chat. If you retweet that, I'm gonna
What's your
drive
Twitter
home.
handle,
And,
Zook?
I'm gonna copy and paste the tweet right in here. If you win that, if you retweet that, I'm about to drive home. It takes me 20 minutes. When I get home, I'm gonna randomly select one person that gets it, and oh man, of my word, you get a Robo Steed. That's pretty cool, and I'm gonna go then buy another floor one to keep it going. So retweet that tweet. Then I'm gonna drive home 25 minutes. I'll pick a winner. I'll reach out, and either tonight or tomorrow morning, I will send you a free Robo Steed, which is pretty cool. But a game that I knew and I said off the top was gonna turn out this way. It was gonna come down to the very end. The spread was big, but the way that this game tends to fall in line, if you've ever watched sports, is these ones come down to the wire. It came down to a few plays at the end. We said 4th downs and 2-point conversions, and just like that, it did come down to a 4th down and a 2-point conversion, as well as the clock being on our side. So I think after 3 weeks, we're 2-1, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Boys,
Yeah.
the absolute blast tonight. Let's end on a high night. Let's do this. I'm out of here, boys.
Peace.
Awesome. See you
Nice job.
guys.
Peace out. All right. Thanks everyone for joining us tonight. It was a really fantastic game. Knights of Degen take out the Zappers. We got a big one coming up next week. Next week, we hope we can keep D-block. We hope we can keep our offensive line, force field. Let's keep on going. This shit is sick. FCF football is unbelievable. I have so much fun calling the games with you guys. We're loving Ed. We're loving West. We're loving Yeti. We're loving Williams now. We're loving Giles. We're loving Wells. Our team is a well-oiled machine. Let's keep this going. I think we have a chance to win it all, to really take this thing and become champions, which in this space, I mean, having an FCF championship to your name for the Knights of Degen, what a way to get the community out there and to drive value. And those watching, we all have a say in it. We get to pick plays. This is so much freaking fun. And as a diehard sports fan and football fan specifically, I have so much fun. I appreciate the fact that you guys let me kind of drive the ship with Jigga, with Coach Richie and some of the other guys during these games. I have so much fun. I am not sure their exact streaming schedule for FCF stuff. I think they do the Wednesday draft and maybe one other night they do some coverage. I'll see. Maybe I'll hop on if they're doing something one day, and then next week if we got a game, I'll be hopping in. I look forward to this. Tonight was under the lights. The boys are going to be celebrating in Atlanta. So if you follow any of them on social media, Drew, Ed, Yeti, any of the members on the team, Jigga, anyone covering the team down there with us, follow them. I bet you there'll be a lot of videos. They'll be getting lit tonight. So without any further ado, that's all for your boy Zook. That's all for the Knights of Degen FCF football team. We be 2-1. The Knights keep marching on. Until next week, have a great rest of your weekend, folks.